Shut up and sit down.
There you go. God, we got there. Hello, folks. Colin here, Festa 67's workshop. And yeah, he's on steroids again, folks. How are you all? Welcome to the Friday Frolic with me, Colin, Festa 67's workshop, and the guru, Foxx, model making guru, and his little friend, Guffon. Yeah, there you go. So, folks, let's get the pimpage done and get that all out of the way so you can enjoy what we're doing. If you'd like to help support me and keep the content coming, you can head over to patreon.com/Festa67's workshop and become a patron. Or you can click the join button below this or any of my other video content and become a channel member. That will give you access even to the Zoom 24/7 off-air hangout where you can come and join in with us in the hangout. But also, if you've got a webcam and mic, it gives you access to the link where you can come and join me on a Sunday for the Festa and Friends at the bench shows. So there you go, folks. Also, you can leave a super chat by clicking the dollar sign just below the chat there, somewhere there off screen. That all goes into a pot and helps me pay for software and things like that I use. Talking of the chat, that's where all the groovy people are. So I'm just going to say hello to everyone in the chat. Marcus is in, saying cheerio all. No worries, Marcus. Bless you. Graham McRobert says hi to Marcus. Ewok. He also says hello to me, and he likes my Chevy build. Thank you very much, Graham. I really enjoyed that build. Marcus says, sorry mate, I wasn't going, I used the wrong greeting, my apologies. No need to apologise, Marcus, not a problem, mate. Some bloke called Model Making Gurus going, goodly evening, Blarts kiddies, may your dings be dangled this very night.
Gentlemen, dangle your dings.
PJ's in, saying evening, Colin, Guffon, everyone in chat. And Fox, there you go.
I feel slighted.
Absolutely. Dominic is in. Good night, everyone. It's very late here. Good night, Dominic. You take care, mate. Jeff Light is in, saying, hi, Cole, Fox, and all in chat. Hello, Jeff. Love to you and Maggie. And PJ says hi to Maggie and Jeff Light.
I'll get my quote in while I'm ready.
So, Mr. Guru, how are you? How is Mum?
Yes.
What you been up to, mate? Anything good?
I am fine and dandy, thank you very much. All is well here. Just carrying on as normal. Nothing really new to report. Not had a lot of time at the bench this week. Not had a chance to do much. Hung out with you on Wednesday. I'm doing this now, but other than that, I've just been a bit busy this week doing domestic stuff, so not really had time to do any buildy.
Been a bit warm and a bit this week. What have I been doing? Obviously, I've primed the Bluey car. I've also primed the Warlick.
I've seen it. It is a sight to behold.
Absolutely. I have got the 1/16 Dow Volkswagen bus. I'm going to be priming that tomorrow, along with my buddy build. And I've also been filming the 1/8 Eleanor, folks, and I had another delivery yesterday, or this morning, should I say. So,
yeah. I've just had a thought.
What?
Imagine what you could do with a 1/16 scale. Is it a Samba bus?
Yeah.
Imagine what you could do with a 1/16 scale Samba bus and a 1/16 scale Sherman together.
Absolutely. Exactly. I know. But yeah. I think I've got carried away enough on this one, let alone anything else. So what am I going to be doing? I've printed a sponson for the side.
Sponson?
That's going to go on that rear door. So I've got my last addition to go on the rear.
I like that idea.
That'll block that off. So I'm going to dismantle that and weld and glue the sponson on, and then I'm going to start doing the rust effect on it. So that's what I'm up to. What are you up to, dear?
I'm not really sure. Last week, you'll remember last week I glued on this piece of plastic liner for the roof.
Yes.
But after the show finished, it basically just came straight off because the glue wouldn't stick to the plastic at all.
Oh,
so
right,
I had to make a new one and hack it around and attach it with a bit of super glue and stuff. So hopefully this will stay in place. Doesn't mean I can't close the roof now until the very last minute when I need to glue it down.
Oh,
because
right,
it'll break it all off. So tonight I will be...
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be.
Tonight, Matthew. I need to do something with the holes in the roof.
Yeah.
And the hole there where the wing mirror goes. And I might see if I can do something with the backs of the wheels. And I might put some liner on the inside of the doors here, just the door frames. I'm not going to put loads of liner on the inside.
Yeah.
I don't think. I might do. I don't know if I can be bothered. I don't know. I'm not sure yet.
You want to get on with the painty, don't you?
I know. I'm getting bored of the buildy.
You don't like the buildy stage, do you?
I'm enjoying it, but I want to move on from it. So I've got some more squishing and filling to do. I was debating whether just to do plastic strips like you get the runner rails on car roofs where you slot the roof racks in.
Oh, right,
my car's got those. But that'd be the very lazy thing to do, so I'll probably do that.
Yeah.
Rather than just do fill.
I like your honesty. Say it as it is.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes. But I need to figure out what to do with the backs of the wheels as well.
Don't forget, folks, as well, belly, bench and beverage. What's in the bench? What is in the belly? And what is your beverage of choice on this wonderful Friday evening?
Belly, bench and beverage.
I say Friday evening, Saturday morning more like, isn't it, now? Because it's gone past midnight.
Yeah.
So, and have you got anything planned for the weekend, folks? Have you got visitors? Are you just doing a bit of chilling at the bench?
Something for the weekend, sir.
Yeah, what are your weekend wonderments?
Ooh, I like that word.
Yeah.
Wonderments, you say?
Yeah.
Now, I'm just marking on the body shell where the floor bit comes to, so I don't put plastic card where it needs to go into the slot, because that would be exceptionally stupid.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, mate, because I will mock you.
If it's something exceptionally stupid, it's pretty much guaranteed I'll try and do it. So, yeah.
Everyone's saying hello to each other.
Mm-hmm. How have you been, Colin?
I've been all right, mate. Yeah, like I say, I've been a bit busy this week, catching up on a few projects, and been going through all my works in progress and bringing them all back into the cave so that I can have a bit of a binge on all the projects that I've had sitting around for a little while.
I like that word, binge.
Yeah, so I'm going to have a bit of a binge build session going on. So yeah, it's been an interesting week, really, because it's been nice to get back to doing something constructive.
Yeah. I just realised I've not got a pencil sharpener. God damn it.
Oh, what are you like? One job.
Shave my pencils.
One job's all I have. Graham says, I bought a Suzuki GSX 1100S from Tamiya, 1/6 from Wonderland for less than 100 quid. Get in there, mate.
That was me trying to sharpen my pencil. It ended up less sharp.
Nice one, Graham. Look forward to seeing that, mate.
I guess that's a motorbike, is it?
Yes. Yeah, it's a two-wheeled man machine.
I don't understand motorbikes. You know me and motorbikes. God damn it, I need a pencil sharpener.
I don't know. What's he like?
For some reason, I've lost the ability to sharpen a pencil with a blade.
Yeah.
Other than to get a little pointy nub. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong.
You're a little pointy nub. See what I did?
Well, thank you. Now, I'm not going to use a Sharpie to mark the edges, because that's the worst thing you can do on a model that's going to have paint on it. Don't ever use a Sharpie.
No. No, it does bleed through. We've all been caught out with that before. Yeah.
It bleeds through everything. I might use a Uniposca pen. That'll work. Paint, so that'll be all right.
Yeah, that'll work. He
says... Seeing as I'm physically unable to sharpen a pencil with a knife because I've made it sharp, just very, very short. That's no use at all. Look at that.
Yeah.
The flip that's supposed to be. Useless idiot, aren't I?
I don't know. One job is all he had.
I know. Just one job. That's all he had. Right, is that my big fat black pen or is it my thin black pen? That might be a thin one.
It's the Gunge, my super glue bottle.
Gunge.
Yes, the super glue is out, folks. This could go well.
Now, don't forget, folks, we do have the chat in front of us, so if you want to join in and have some fun with us, and you're watching embedded in Facebook or Twitter or somewhere else, click the YouTube icon on the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah.
That'll take you to YouTube where you can carry on watching and join the live chat. Dominic Koku has done that because he says, I'm home alone until Wednesday and I build the Concorde 1/44 scale and I'm working on a very old motorcycle 1/12 scale.
Oh, nice one.
We will do our best to keep up with the chat and you guys and respond to you, but we're old, we're rubbish, and we are busy building, so please don't be offended if we miss your comments. Use the super chat or just type really loudly, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Curses, I can't get that in there, and I can't do it now with the rubbish pencil scenario.
Let's do it the easy way. Apologies, I'm off shot. It's just I'm working with super glue and I need to be able to see where it's going.
Yeah.
Because,
working with super glue and it's an enormous model.
Yeah, because...
Or enormous thing.
My reputation with super glue is notoriously bad.
Mm-hmm. Super glue is useful for gluing anything, which Colin knows, so he glues anything.
Absolutely.
He glues everything. Oh, I completely sucked at using that pencil.
Yeah. I super glue everything, mainly myself.
Right, I think I know where there's a pencil sharpener. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, not a problem, mate.
Not to turn the microphone off. But
Marcus is going to catch some of these. Thanks for the stream. Enjoy all. You take care, Marcus. Always a pleasure, mate. Always a pleasure to see you. So I'll just use a bit of kicker just to try and give this a bit of a chase. Because I want it to bite pretty much straight away. And then I can, once the glue's got off, I can weld it. So, just to get it on the model. I'd say goodbye to Marcus. Yeah. Because I keep forgetting on the continent, they're an hour in front, aren't they? So, yeah. So, hi and bye to Marcus. And I hope you have a good rest of the weekend, mate. Let's just get that off of there. Everyone saying goodbye to Marcus. PJ says, Belly, homemade cottage pie earlier. Cheese on toast just now. Bench is a Fujimi 1/16 Ferrari Testarossa. Oh, nice. As part of the ISM TV and movie group bill. Beverage, extra strong tea, and a beer later. Get in there, mate.
Let's just try. I couldn't find a pencil sharpener.
What you like?
I know. So we'll try this again. If I got a different pencil, that'd be good.
Yeah, do long strokes. That sounds wrong.
It does sound. That's what I'm trying to do, you see, but it's just coming out as a nub.
You're made of nubs.
That's a bit better. Your advice worked. You're clearly the expert at long strokes.
Yeah, I've been. I hand sharpen my pencils anyway.
You cleaned that up, didn't you?
Absolutely, mate. I do, mate.
Long strokes for a sharp point.
Yeah, it just works.
Right. Let's try that again.
What's he like, folks? What's he like?
Hard work, that's what I'm like. Right.
It's getting there. Happy days.
Alright, so if I pop that off. Pop it off. Hey.
Graham's had a fight with some photo etch again today via the tornado. Yeah, photo etch is Satan's metal, isn't it? Let's be honest, Graham.
The metal of Satan commends you.
It's not designed for us lot, is it? You know.
Is it not designed for us mere mortals?
No, it's not. It's evil stuff.
It is the stuff of evil.
Slather that on there.
Slather, you say? That's a good word.
Slather, yeah. And then go around and weld that. Then, happy days.
Ooh, just use Adam Savage's technique of using your finger like that to keep a pen in the same distance from the edge, and it absolutely works.
Yeah. Yeah, just use it as a guideline like that and just go.
Yeah, I've never tried it before.
Oh, bless. I'm so proud of you, you know.
I have my moments.
You do, don't you?
Tender or otherwise.
Speedy Q8 is in. Hello, Spid. How you doing, mate?
Hey, Spid.
Nice to see
Hello,
you
my
about,
friends.
mate. Hope you're keeping well. Love to you and all your friends and family, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, folks, Spiddy is our very own Bob Ross. You want a nice bit of ASMR? Go and watch him do one of his watch stripped down videos. If you're struggling to sleep, like me, I'm an insomniac. Go and watch one of his videos where he's doing his watch builds. It's gorge, mate. And I guarantee you, his dulcet tones will help you have a nice slumber.
Nice and mesmerising, isn't it?
It is. It's addictive content.
Mm-hmm. Right, how am I going to do this now?
So, yeah, and I believe in giving credit to people that do wonderful content, so you're most welcome, Spid.
I believe in miracles.
I see what you did there.
Do you see what I did there?
Yeah. Lee is in Anfield Road layout in the loft. Have a good stream.
Lee.
Just called in to give your stream a like. See you on the next one. You take care, Lee, mate. Nice to see you in, mate, and thanks for your thumbs up, buddy. Means a lot.
Mm-hmm. Much appreciated.
Absolutely.
Right, how am I going to do this?
Nice bit of welding, and then I shall go over this with a bit of red oxide just to blend it in with the rest of it.
A little bit of welding.
Because it does stick out at the moment like a blind cobbler's thumb, doesn't it? Let's be fair.
Well, you know how you're born with it. You can't help it.
Yeah, you'd struggle to notice where I put it. And apologies for my shaking. I can't control it today. It's just been a bit of a pain, but one of them. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah, go.
Right, let's try a little bit of zigging and zagging. Where's my ruler?
Are you saying my videos send you to sleep, Cole? Thanks. No, I find them very therapeutic. You know, Whispering Bob, Spiddy, from Whistle Test. Yeah. You've got a very addictive tone that is very soothing, mate. Very relaxing.
Yeah, the clue was that he called you Bob Ross.
Yeah. And it is. It's just relaxing, mate. You know, it mellows you down. And, yeah. It's not a criticism, mate. Not at all. Wouldn't do that to you.
No, if you said you sounded like Janet Street Porter, that would be a criticism.
Yeah, Janet Street Porter.
The youth of today.
Thanks for joining us all.
The rare thing when somebody does actually sound like they're spitting image voice.
My name is Janet Bloody Street Bloody Porter.
It's so funny, it's true.
Ah, bless. People are going, who are they on about? Yeah.
You don't know Janet Street Porter?
Yeah. The water in Mallorca is a bit difficult for Porter. Yeah. Bless her.
Bless her, Janet Street Porter.
I think she's still going. I think.
The face that sank 1,000 ships.
Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord.
Colgate missed an opportunity there. She would have been brilliant for the Colgate advert.
Yeah. Or Channel 4 Racing.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine her doing tic-tac like John McCririck.
Good God. Can you just imagine, though, like having a set of choppers like that, right, in real life, but also having lived a life where you've just got really bad teeth?
Oh, yeah. Janet Street Porter doing the football scores. 4-4-5, 4-5-4.
4-5-4. Yeah. It's like, there must be nothing worse than somebody with like really large teeth, but also has terrible teeth.
Yeah.
It must be a real burden to say, you've got no choice but to have good teeth.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she did have a good set of pearlies, didn't she? I'll give her that.
Oh, yeah.
But she had everyone's pearlies, didn't she?
Yeah.
She had all the teeth.
All the teeth in the world.
What I admired about her, believe it or not, was her ability to mock herself.
Oh, yeah, she never took herself seriously.
No.
I mean, come on. She grew up in the Channel 4 era. So, yeah, in that Channel 4 real life broadcasting type era.
Absolutely, yeah.
And all that. So, yeah, she never took herself seriously.
Bless her. James is in, JC Bricks and Builds. He says, hello. Speedy Q8 says, tell me about these little cars. I assume it's a cartoon. I've seen the update pics in the group. Yeah, Fox is a fan of a TV cartoon show called Bluey.
Yeah.
And late one night, he said, I know what would be a good idea. Let's build Bluey cars.
Because you see the toy and they're such great little cars. It's like, that's a really good little toy car. We could do something with that.
So I got carried away, Spiddy, and I may have warhammered it a bit. And yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing mine as just, I'm just doing mine as straight, but I'm going to paint it like my car. Yeah. So I'm going to have the driver's going to be like painted up like my Fox character a little bit.
Yeah.
So I did hair to it and stuff. But I'm going to be just like making mine look like my car in real life.
He's good, isn't he?
Yes. That's because I'm lazy and I want to do minimum building.
I like your thinking.
It is my thinking. Right. I thought it'd be cunning if I made the liner for the door and then actually just made one and made it template because they should all be the same shape.
Yeah. Right. So that's what we're up to, Spid.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically our usual silly shenanigans, mate. You know,
yeah.
because
there was no way Cole was just going to do a different paint scheme and paint one of the little dog dudes. He was of course he was going to just completely balk it.
Yeah, I got carried away again.
You know it. I thought he was just going to do like some kind of like funky paint job on the figure, and then but he's like, no, I'm going to just take everything out and replace it with actual dudes.
Yeah.
Actual orcs.
Oh, yeah, I've got dudes as well. Sorry, I forgot to show them. Give me a minute and I'll show the dudes. Because I got told off, didn't I?
I've just noticed the mesh you put in. That's really nice mesh in the front.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Very nice mesh.
I have got a driving dude.
Driving dude.
That we've started doing the trousers on. I've got...
Do your trousers.
I've got... dude with the best skill saw, circular saw jaw giving the V's, or the V, flicking the bird.
That puts, never mind, moving on.
Yeah, so I got him. And then I've put base colours down on my orc with the squid gun that stands in the back. So we've got dudes as well, so...
Look at the dudularity.
What else is there? Oh, yeah, that's what else. You've got a dashboard with all the instruments on there that I've got to paint up with all the instrument clusters.
Where'd you get the dashboard? Are they just like aircraft instrument panels?
Oh, yeah, 3D printed them, mate.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, sat and padded some simple instruments out, and yeah, Bob's your uncle.
You're a simple instrument.
I like being a simple instrument. I'm made of simple instruments.
I'm still on season 10 of Supernatural.
Oh, good, man.
Right, I'm going to make door liners. I decided to do it. Because there's no excuse for being lazy.
Nothing wrong with being lazy. I've made a career out of it.
Yeah, I do lazy very well, almost professionally, but...
Oh, yeah, you do take it to a new level.
Yeah, I need to just, stop being an arse and just do some effort.
Yeah, but it's one of them, innit? Because you're basing it on your own car, you can't go mad with it because, yeah.
Well, I can still make stuff up and things. It's not going to be exactly like my car. It's not exactly anything like a Ford Fiesta, but
no.
I can at least make it look like it in colours.
Yeah.
But I thought I may as well do some door liners and stop being a lazy bugger.
Yeah.
Lazy bugger. That's me. Don't use my name or something. I don't know.
Absolutely. And all I'm doing is just giving this a quick red oxide just to blend it in. And then I shall do me rust colours over it.
Rust, to say? Rust?
Rusticles.
You're a rusticle. I learned a new way. I learned a new word today.
Oh, did you?
A new verb. The verb is to sploot.
Oh, okay.
And basically, if you ever walk along and you see a squirrel or similar small animal on the pavement and it's all flat out with legs out to the side.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's called splooting.
Oh, right, okay.
Because they do it to try and lose some heat if it's really hot.
There was a record out called that, wasn't there? Rah, rah, Rasputin.
Oh, yeah?
See what I did? I won't do that again.
I think that needs a car window, that does.
Yeah.
But yes, it's called splooting, when they just flop out on the floor all flat to try and lose some heat.
Oh, right,
And
yeah.
I thought that was brilliant. I thought, that's a great word. I need to remember that word.
Absolutely. Good word. There you go.
Yeah.
Is that a weekend word, is it? Your word for the weekend.
Yes. I'm not a barber. I'm not going to sell you a condom, but I'll give you a word of the week.
Absolutely. Word of the week. Boom, boom, boom. Word of the week. Boom, boom, boom.
Right, so I'm just doing some very rough shapes, like Friday Night Newcastle rough.
Oh, really?
Then,
them sort of shapes.
Yeah. And then what I'm going to do, I'm basically making some formers. So I made one for the door, one for the back, and then I can use that as a template to cut the thick card out. You see?
Oh, you're good. You are proper preparation, aren't you?
No, not really.
Jeff Like says, bye, Boney M. Absolutely, mate. Yeah.
There is a girl in the ring and she's brown. I can't sing the words because of obvious reasons.
Speedy says, I see you've made a couple of mods. I do like the carton style kits, like the Scooby-Doo van. Could you imagine what I could do to a Scooby-Doo van? Oh, dear. Don't go giving Fox ideas.
Scooby-Doo van is what the Ukrainian army refer to all the Russians in, the little, you know, them little kind of like
little APVs. Yeah.
No. You know the little round, like the little model kits of the fire trucks look like an old.
Oh right. Van. Yeah.
They call them Scooby vans.
Yeah.
All the Russians in their crappy old little comma vans. Excuse me. I've got the Bluey theme in my head and I can't whistle it because of copyright.
Absolutely. PJ says when you drive over a small animal, it's called a splattering. So what he did there. I see what you did.
Harsh, but true.
But true.
Dip 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 dip.
That's the other side of that gun painted.
Paint your guns.
There you go.
Sun's out, guns out.
Just slavering it on there.
Slaver.
There you
Slaver it all over. Oh, excuse me. Right, so that needs to go. I'm doing all my work down here, aren't I?
I know you are.
So you can... yeah. It's just force of nonsense.
Force of habit, mate, isn't it?
Force of nonsense.
Got paint the inside of that one. One said hello to Jeff. Graham says Diane Abbott's thicker than an house brick. Yeah, well, yeah, she's a politician, mate. So you know.
Who's Diane Abbott?
A politician.
Why are we talking about politicians?
I was reading the comment out. I wasn't actually having a conversation about it.
No. I'm so saying why. I meant when say why are we? I meant why is chat talking about politicians?
I don't know.
I'm talking about Diane Abbott.
Before you jump down me throat, I was just reading the comment.
No, I'm just saying. I don't know why they were talking. I didn't know if there was a conversation behind it.
No, it's just a random comment. But it's like, yeah,
random comment.
No politics, no religion. Was what I was about to say.
Okay. Good lad. That's about the same height. We can do that, I think, almost. Maybe.
Let me brush off now.
Clean your brush off.
Speedy says, have you widened the body, Carl, or lowered the roof? No, I did a roof chop, mate. Literally took about an inch out the roof, mate, and dropped it right down.
You dropped it down, didn't you?
Yeah, because I wanted to go for the Humvee look, almost, on a Bluey car. Yeah.
Oh, it looks completely gangster. I can't deny that it looks completely gangster. You've done an awesome job on that.
Yeah, so I lowered it down because I just wanted something different, mate.
Yeah. No,
as soon as I saw a picture of the car when it was first mentioned, I just had this image of doing it very Humvee-esque.
You were like, I know what that needs to look like.
Yeah, so I know I need to walk that, and I know what it needs, and I got a bit carried away.
When I first saw it with the roof lowered, I'm like, I can see exactly where this is going.
Yeah.
I thought that looks really badass. I was like, oh, that looks great.
Yeah, it's a bit mad, but with the sponsons on, it just brings it together now, doesn't it? It's just like, yeah, see?
Yeah. Anybody
Yeah,
out there who's played Cyberpunk will know it had a certain Mackinaw look to it.
Yeah. Dominic's going to find his bed. No worries, Dominic. You take care, mate. Not a problem, fella. So let's lock that off. See what we can come up with. I want them sponsons to dry before I start rusting there. So
dry your sponsons.
Whilst that's doing, I think I can go in with a bit of Mornfang round some edges.
Ooh.
Then that'll have
edges, you say?
Yeah, that'll have a bit of lead belcher on the floor a bit later.
Mornfang. Right, so I think we've got a couple of useful templates there, I think.
Yeah, I got a bit carried away, Spid, and thought it needs a Gatling gun.
Turret.
Yeah, turret.
Another gun.
So, yeah, I did get a bit carried away, Spid.
Nothing wrong with that, buddy. It's Orc.
You know me. Wouldn't be me, would it?
Yeah. You can't get carried away if it's Orc. That's not how it works.
So I'm just literally going round edges with rust because the centre of the floor is going to be lead belcher. But I shall put some chipping fluid down over this. I'll remember this time. And, yeah.
Edges. We don't need those stinking edges, senor. Right. Thick card. Got those two there. We need these two here. This is tricky, this one, because it's quite thin and reedy.
Spiddy says, do you know a Humvee is as wide as a double decker? No, I didn't, mate. To be honest with you, I didn't know that. You do realise I'm going to compare this to my London bus now.
Yeah. Wait, you're telling me an American car is feasibly larger than it needs to be? Surely not.
Yeah, surely not, because they're normally quite understated, aren't they?
Yeah. I like the old American cars where you get the back seat and then just where you think the car finishes, it carries on for another 3.5 ton miles.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh, you didn't think you were going to finish there, did you? No.
Spid says, I would have been disappointed if you had done it just as standard. Yeah, me and out of the box is, yeah.
It's not the way forward for you, is it?
No, I do find it a challenge. Dave did it to me once. He said, my challenge to you, he said, is you've got to do an out-of-box build. And I came over all cold and, yeah.
You had a bit of a sweaty moment, didn't you? You were like, oh.
Yeah, it was a sense of foreboding, mate. There really was.
It was like you were stood outside the headmaster's office again, weren't you?
Yeah.
That cold sweat feeling.
It shall happen. It shall happen. So keep an eye out for that one. It is coming.
Well, you got that big tank to do. That's an out-of-the-box build. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't Warhammer up a 1/16 tank.
No, well, I mean, you would, but not one that you're not paid for.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I wouldn't do that.
There is no force in the universe that would stop you from Warhammering up or just grunging up a big tank other than the fact you haven't paid for it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that would stop you doing it. Right.
Yeah,
so.
but it's nice. It's nice every now and then to do something normal in it, you know.
Yeah. It's nice every now and then to remind yourself that you can be normal if you work hard.
I can do an out-of-box build or a vanilla build, or to a degree anyway. Yeah.
Well, it's like me. It's like I can do a normal build, but I'll always put a Hello Kitty sticker on it somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, this will have a Hello Kitty sticker on it. Obs.
Oh, yeah, it's bound to, mate. Wouldn't be you otherwise.
My Millennium Falcon's got one on it. Hidden away.
Has to be done, mate. Wouldn't be you if you didn't have Hello Kitty on it, mate.
And one day when that model's in the E-Models cabinet, if you're able to go into the store and say to James where that decal is accurately,
Yeah.
he'll give you your shopping basket free. Whatever's in your basket will be free. I've just made that up and it's not true, so don't assume that.
Yeah, you said he was thinking it looked like a Humvee. Thought I might have widened it as well. No, I was pretty lucky with it because as soon as the roof got chopped, it pretty much gave me the shape I was after, mate. So I was pretty surprised.
Yeah. It's kind of a wide vehicle anyway, but when you drop that roof down, it really just does beef it up.
Yeah,
it takes on a whole new look to it.
Just gave it a little bit of a gangster look, you know. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then some.
You know.
Just hooded it up, basically, didn't you?
Yeah, because I didn't want to go too mad with it.
Keep saying that.
I know.
One day we'll believe you.
I know.
One day
it does make you smile, though, doesn't it, inwardly when I say it.
Right, I have to do this with scissors because I can't carve this with a knife that easily because it's thicker plastic card. So let's go for the scissors method.
Yeah, mind how you go with your stab at ease, mate. I wouldn't want you to hurt yourself.
Yeah, I'm not too bad with scissors. They are perpendicular to my fingers.
Oh, right, okay.
That's not an absolute guarantee I won't stab myself, but
No,
it's
that's
less
right.
likely. It's less likely that I'll do it.
You heard it here, folks.
I only said less
it
likely.
was less likely.
I mean, I could be doing this and still somehow scissor my ear. I don't know. It wouldn't be impossible.
Yeah. Now that I wouldn't put past you, mate.
No.
To be honest with you.
I do find scissors easier for doing little curves, though, and things. That makes life a little easier.
Yeah.
Like there, I've got to cut that curve out where the wheel arch is, and there's no way I could do that with a knife on this thick plastic. I could do it on the thin plastic card with one score, but I'd have to score it multiple times, and I'd never get the same line, so that's why I've done it with the scissors. So that's those two.
Graham says, I'm still going to do the bombust style when I've got time. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, Graham. I must admit, mate. I remember when you first told me about that. And I like the concept. Do you remember Roger Moore, James Bond?
Oh, yes.
Where he went under the train bridge with a double-decker bus and it come out with the top deck missing. That's what Graham's going to do on his. So,
oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that, Graham. So, yeah, fair play to you, mate. Again, it's just something different with it, isn't it?
Yeah. Snip.
Snippity snip. Snippity snip.
Snicked.
Right. Got a bit of rustage on there. Now let's go over some of the body.
The sports desk. No, wait, what? Let's go over to Bob on the traffic helicopter. Yeah. Hello, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. Before we went live, I was like, yeah, I wonder what the makers of Bluey would think if we was to send them pictures of what we've done to these two little cars. They'd be most disappointed.
I think they'd be most confused.
Yeah, they'd be like, yeah, something's not right with them.
They might even be impressed, I don't know.
You never know. Stranger things have happened.
They'd be totally confused by yours. They'd be like,
yeah, that man needs to be in an institution somewhere.
Yeah, just don't send him a shot from the driver's side.
Passenger side, yeah.
Yeah, passenger side, yeah. Don't send him a shot from that side.
Yeah, because it's a right hooker, isn't it? So, yeah.
Because as we all know, like the British, the Australians drive on the correct side of the road.
Absolutely.
None of this left-hand drive nonsense.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting it's Australian.
Yeah. I think the second half of Series 3 is on Disney in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, right.
will be on Disney Plus in the next couple of weeks. Yay!
Yeah, I've still only watched one episode.
I know. You'll watch more eventually, don't you worry. It'll happen.
Yeah, look how many years it took me to watch DS9.
Yeah. Oh, you know how I was watching Supernatural, and I said that Captain Carter was in it.
Yeah.
You remember the lady that was the doctor as well?
Yeah.
In the medical bay. She's in it as well in one episode. Or 2 episodes. I liked her. She was dead nice.
Marcy's in saying hello, Muse. How you doing? Hugs Colt, and she's also given Fox a hug. Get in. You can stop moaning now like a girl.
Yeah, I never stop moaning. Mama Fox does send you hugs and kisses, Cole.
Oh, bless her, yeah.
And she says she sends hugs to the chat, and I said, "Do the chat deserve it?" And she went, "No, but I'll send them anyway."
Oh, bless.
So there you go. Mama Fox thinks you guys don't deserve a hug, but she's sending one anyway. I don't know why she thinks that.
Oh, bless her.
Don't shoot the messenger. I'm going to have some noisy sanding now, so...
Ah, you do what you like, mate. It's not a problem.
Okay, I'll get the drill out.
Just building up loads of rust. Many layers, many different colours all over it. And then I shall chip off where I want it to show through.
Many layers, Mahoney.
See what he did there.
That's a good noise, that.
That is. I had to look up then. I thought Dave was in. Yeah, Muse. Yeah, she said he got one last time. He didn't scroll up, did he, Marcy? He tells me off for not doing it.
Oh, I'm busy being creative. I can't do scrolling.
Oh, I'm going to use that next time you turn around and mock me for not scrolling up.
The other day, there's a private chat between me, Colin, and Chris at Gross Models.
I know where you're going.
And yes, I think it was yesterday. Yeah. I was sat there, and Chris at Gross Models put a thing in this private chat between us three saying, "Hey, Colin, such and such, blah blah blah." It was about some information about partworks.
Yeah.
And he put, "Hey, Colin, blah blah blah," and then another paragraph, blah blah blah, and then a picture, and then something else. But at no point did he at Colin in the conversation.
No.
So I thought, I know what'll happen. Colin will either never see it.
Yeah.
Or he'll never notice. So I just put, at the end of it, this big long paragraph, I just put, at Colin Wilkinson, scroll up.
And that's what brought it to my attention, because I saw that and I was like, oh, okay, I'll scroll up. And it was like, oh, that's handy.
Because I knew, because he hadn't atted him in the conversation, even if he knew about it, he wouldn't notice. I said, yeah, you've got it. I said to, because I've said, Chris, in the past, if you ever want Colin's attention, you have to at him. And if you do a big long text, just put scroll up at the end of it. Otherwise, he'll read the last comment and that's all he'll read.
Yeah, when I see a wall of text, I immediately just scroll past it. It's like, yeah.
That's why he never claimed his £50 million lottery win.
Yeah.
Because he got a big long email.
Everyone's saying hello to Muse. Is the correct answer.
Yeah, we like Muse.
How you doing, Marcy? Everything all right, my love? It's always nice to see Marcy in.
Mm-hmm. This kebab with chips is going down nicely, says Lee Eagles. Ooh,
oh, nice one. Hello, Lee, by the way. Nice to see you in, mate.
Now, I'm cutting these bits of plastic out. I've got no idea if they actually glue into place or not. It could be just fermenting sadness here.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with fermenting sadness, mate.
Yeah. For some reason, though, I do find sanding little corners round into little round corners, straight enough. I find it very satisfying.
Oh, right.
Taking 90-degree corners and just sanding them into round edges. Yeah. I don't know why, I just find that ever so satisfying.
Hey, mate.
It's just, I just like, it makes something look not like a piece of plastic card.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not sure I'm going to make a door handle out of that.
Marcy says, I guess it is not working tonight. What's that?
What's not working? What's not working? I don't know.
If it's YouTube chat, yeah, we did have issues loading it tonight, didn't we? It was a bit of a mare.
Weird. I worked with the fellow that worked on the scene in the Bond film with another special effects project, says Graham. Cool.
Oh, nice one.
I've just noticed on this bit of plastic card there's a little circle where I've obviously started to do a rivet and given up.
Oh, really?
That might be a problem. I have to make sure I don't have that visible. Oh, darn it. It's like a dimple, a rivet-shaped sized dimple.
That could just be that, you know, a stone's it. Oh, Marcy says I'm not at work. Oh, nice one. Night off, Marcy.
Nice one.
Good for you.
Yay. Get the beer out.
Yeah, good for you. You could do with a couple of nights off, love, because you do work hard, bless you.
Hello, moth. Hello. I'm being dive bombed by a moth. Hello.
How are you now?
It's going for my iPad. Keeps going across my bench. I don't mind moths. Probably land on the iPad in a bit. For some reason, I've been in here with like every light on the bench, and I've been sat at my other desk with my iPad, and the moths just gravitate towards the iPad for some reason. Not all the big bright lights.
Yeah.
They just all walk around on my. I'm like, dude, I'm watching Supernatural. Do you have to? Oh, come on. Do you have to walk around on my screen? There's a dirty, great big lamp over there. Come on.
Yeah.
Sort your nonsense out. Right. Let's see how we did. For some reason, for no reason I can discern right now, the music from All Creatures Great and Small just
pops in your
my head.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not going to do it for, copyright reasons, but I was like, why is that a thing now? What?
I dread to think that would mean entering the realms of your mind, and that's too scary a place for me to venture.
Yeah, trust me, when it's my mind, it's not just windmills. I'm going to have to sand this surface to make it grippy, aren't I? Because it's not very grippy. Let's give it a bit of roughing up. A little bit of roughage. Because I think this is one of the reasons that my plastic didn't stick to the roof, is because the plastic's dead shiny.
Yeah.
And that's not much of an adhesion service for glue, or surface even, for glue, so for plastic. I don't particularly want to use super glue here if I can avoid it.
Yeah, that plastic is quite unique, isn't it? Because nothing seems to want to stick to it.
Yeah, it's very...
That's why I just go mad with a super glue and a kicker.
Yeah. I read somewhere that kicker actually makes a weaker joint.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure about that. Carve lots of scratches into it. That'll do something, probably. I'll try just cementing it in first rather than using super.
Yeah,
I can
give
avoid
it a
using
key.
super glue.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a bit of a scritchy scratch.
You'll
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
make the screechy scratches.
Scritchy scratchy!
Lee says, why don't you try dark mode like Festa does on the iPad? Yeah, I always have mine dark mode because, yeah.
I can't do with white text on black background.
Yeah. He's awkward, in other words.
No, because whenever I do that, as soon as I look away from the screen, everything's like, wah! And I always hate the fact that whenever you play a video game and you want to check out the wiki for it to learn, like, to figure something out, they invariably have it set to black with white text, and they're always the same. And it's like, oh, just don't do that. So, yes. Right, we'll try this without superglue first and see what happens. Experiment.
Absolutely. PJ saying hello to Marcy.
Ooh, this might actually stick.
Oh, you go careful, mate.
I think the problem with the roof was it was a flexible surface and it only had really tiny contact points.
Yeah.
Because it had to just... oh, that's sticking like an absolute bugger. That is brilliant. It had to glue to the thin little bits on the roof, and that's not very good at all because it was really small. So I think it was just a lack of surface contact.
Yeah.
So I think this all-purpose glue might actually work for this plastic. It's just not when you've only got tiny, tiny contact points. Do 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 do. No, stop it.
Behave. Monetisation, dear. No, it's not your channel, but
I know, that's why I stopped.
there's quite a few of the recent frolics have been demonetised. It's like,
Hey, that's not down to me.
well, no one else has been in. You mentioned a certain country that's taboo to mention at the moment.
Well, that gets you demonetised.
Okay, it doesn't get you demonetised. That's why I didn't lose it then.
Could be something else. It could just be YouTube being weird. I've had streams demonetised for no reason. They've put it back again afterwards. Is this going to stick? Yes. I think sanding helped.
Yeah, exactly.
No super glue required.
Exactly. No super glue required, bless him.
Good.
No super glue was harmed in the making of this model.
No. You doing your rusty patterns?
Yes, mate. Yeah.
It's fun, that bit, isn't it?
It is, mate. It's quite therapeutic, mate.
It is. It's just like it's like painting with half a potato and finger painting. It's just mindless fun.
The ultimate way of me doing this would be to have Spiddy in my ear whilst I'm doing it.
Ooh, or Carl Sagan.
Yeah.
I was going to buy the audiobook of Carl Sagan's Pale Blue Dot.
Oh, right,
no, was it not?
Talking of Carl Sagan, Jeff is in.
Ooh.
The model making community's very own Carl Sagan saying, hello, Festa Foxx, PJ Lee, Marcy Graham, Spiddy Q8 and everyone in chat.
Science is a way of skeptically interrogating the universe with a fine understanding of human fallibility. There you go. I was ready.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
Isn't it funny? We're talking about Carl Sagan and instantly Jeff came in.
I know. But I was going to get... It was either Demon Haunted World or it could have been Pale Blue Dot. I'm not sure. It might have been Demon Haunted World. It was like, narrated by Carl Sagan. Brilliant.
Yeah.
And then it said, also, Andrean. And I'm like, oh, because that's his wife. And she's lovely, but she's not got a voice you want to listen to in an audiobook for 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, really?
It's like, yeah, because I'm guessing it might have been the Book of Cosmos. They recorded a load of it, but lost some of the master recording.
Yeah.
So she did the rest of it. And it's like, I could listen to Carl for hours, but I don't want to listen to Andrian's voice because it's not a relaxing voice to listen to at all.
Oh, really?
Bless her. It's like, yeah, I couldn't survive an audiobook of that, so I didn't.
Fingernails on blackboard, was it?
Yeah, it's a bit like, it's just like, oh, I can't. No, it's not a relaxing voice.
With one of those gruff 60 a day smoking voices, was it?
No, it's not. I've forgotten her name now. What's that woman's name? The kid's dead. What's his name? Oh, what's her name? Sylvia Brown. She's not a Sylvia Brown, no.
No.
Sylvia Brown. No, it's just... It's nothing right. It's just like, it's a harsh voice, slightly harsh. And it's like, I can't listen to it that long. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bless her. It's not her fault. It's just...
No.
So, yeah, so I didn't get that book in the end. Because I've been listening to Irving Finkel's The First Ghost, and he's such a brilliant, he's got such a brilliant voice, and the way he reads is so great.
Yeah.
I've listened to it about 8 times in a row, that book. Because he's a wonderful speaker, and he's just got this best voice.
Yeah.
And I'll watch any video he puts out on YouTube. And I was looking for other books by him, or this guy called Michael Fenner, who's one of the narrators in it.
Yeah.
But there was nothing else to listen to, really, so it's like... So it was a bit boring. So I was looking for voices that I knew. I looked up Carl Sagan, it's like, nobody. A bit of Cosmos, I'm like, I don't want to listen to Andrian.
No. Like I say, some voices just go through you, don't they?
Mm-hmm. I mean, the reason I listen to an audiobook is just to have relaxing stuff to listen to. It's not necessarily that I want to listen to what the book's about, although it helps if I'm interested in it. But yeah, sometimes I want to just chill out. If it's not a chill out kind of voice, that's not going to happen. How's that going to go on now? There, that's going to go. That's not quite correct. Not quite lined up there, right? Okay.
Spitty Crate says, oh, Mariella Frostdrop. That was it. That was a smoky, sexy voice. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
I don't remember her voice.
Mariella Frostdrop. Yeah, I was trying to think of what her name was, but yeah.
I recognise the name. I can't remember
what
she sounds like.
An 80-a-day smoker.
Yeah.
But in a quite provocative kind of way.
Yeah.
Not in a, I'm smoking a fag because I'm a man boy. Yeah.
I love that. I can't remember her name. The actress that was in The Expanse, she's well known. She's an Iranian actress. And she's got this real gravelly voice, but it's just she's also a fantastic actress and it works really well. And she always gets characters that swear a lot.
Oh, right, yeah.
I think her surname's Agadashlu or something like that.
Yeah.
She's great.
Jeff's saying about PJ Space Models, how much he enjoyed seeing them. Yeah, I noticed them in the gallery, Jeff. I shall be featuring them Sunday, mate.
Mm-hmm. Which were those?
PJ Space Vehicles. There you go.
I'll have to look at those. I'm not sure which those are.
Yeah, I can't think of the names. You know the ones because you mentioned them before.
Brain's gone blank. Doesn't take a lot for my brain to go blank. You know that.
Exactly. Oh, don't I know it?
Yes. I'm a bear of very little brain.
Wouldn't have you any other way.
That's good because I'm very expensive.
Yeah, I've seen your tears. See what I did there?
I don't know. Can't get the stuff. I was saying to Festa earlier last week when we were going to do not this Wednesday just gone, but the Wednesday before for the E-Model show. And we were getting ready to do the show on the day, and I suddenly realised that, a couple of days before, and I realised I had no Agax Earthshade and no Null Oil. So I had to, make some up and then order a load from E-Models. Well, the worst thing was that tonight when I was getting ready for the show, I opened a drawer to get something out, and there was an enormous pot of Agax Earthshade, an enormous pot of Null Oil. And I wouldn't mind, but I'd actually checked that drawer.
Yeah.
Beforehand and hadn't spotted them. I thought there was something else. It was like, oh, it's so annoying. I was so frustrated.
Jeff has put in a $5 super chat. Thank you very, very kindly, Jeff.
Nice one, Jeff.
Nice one, mate. Thank you. Very glad. You'll be getting your on-screen air guitar imminently.
On-screen air guitar.
Yeah, you've got to have a bit of air guitar. Got to have a bit of air guitar. The thing is, I know Jeff's sitting there going, damn, because yeah.
Although with Jeff's voice, I think he'd be doing a bass, wouldn't he?
Oh, mate, yeah.
He'd be doing slap. Jeff would be doing slap bass.
He'd be proper jazz musician or the blues.
Yeah, jazz or the blues, I reckon.
Yeah. It'd be rocking, mate.
If he was a cop, he'd basically be Bosch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good analogy, actually. Yeah, Bosch.
Yeah. You know it.
Yeah, I like that programme.
He's in Supernatural as well.
Oh, Titus Welliver.
Yeah, I love that name, Titus Welliver. Yes,
Brilliant,
he's in it for a bit at one point. I do like him in Bosch. It's a shame they never made any more.
Well, yeah, they've done a series where he's the private eye, haven't they?
Yeah. It's like there was another series on Amazon that was something, I can't remember what it was though. It was like some kind of, I can't remember anything. Bizarrely, I can't remember anything about it. But it was like some kind of, it was very Bosch-like, but it was, I think it was a PI or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
My brain's actually blanking now, but it was, or he was a lawyer or something. He was like a rat and rubbish lawyer.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like a John Grisham law story. It was I can't remember now. was one of those things where they had like 3 seasons of it.
Yeah.
And then it just stopped. It's like, oh, that was really good. Don't get... Oh.
That's the trouble. Some of them just get going, don't they? And then they're gone. You know, a few went because of the COVID, didn't they? And they just didn't get round to rekindling them because the actors have gone on to other projects. But it's a shame because some of the shows are really good, you know. But
yeah, if somebody can remind me what that series was, I think it was Amazon, and it was basically like he had an open top car and he lived next to it. It was near a diner, and it was that kind. I think it was a lawyer or something. I can't quite remember now. And he managed to assemble together a load of people to work in his office, and it was all ramshackle. I can't remember it. It was very good. But the thing I don't like about Amazon is I love the fact that they make these things, but the fact is they don't keep you updated, and they never say, hey, the new series is up.
yeah.
Because that's the one thing that gets me. Unless it's a real big series where it gets the top of the banner when you go into the Amazon page.
Yeah, you have to really hunt for the... Yeah.
Yeah, they don't send you an email. Like, if you there's no way to subscribe to a series, so you get an email saying, hey, the new series of such and such isn't. Nope. Yeah. You just have to go in and check your library every now and then. It's like, really? Come on.
Paul D. Tommaso's in, saying good evening.
Hey, Paul.
Hello, Paul. Love to you and Dawn, mate. Hope you're both doing well.
Mm-hmm. Paul says he had Booger King for dinner.
Oh,
MGSD
nice.
is still on the bench.
Get in there.
Master grade SD. I hadn't come across this master grade SD grade before. It's quite new, I think. SD kits, but master grade level building. It's quite an interesting.
Yeah,
concept.
quite an interesting concept, isn't it?
Yeah. Because SDs are usually really simple.
Seen it. It's nice work, mate.
Yeah.
Again, it's in the gallery.
Destiny from Stargate Universe and Havoc Marauder from the Bad Batch. Oh, right, yeah. I knew PJ was doing the Destiny. I've forgotten about that.
I did say he knew what one it was, PJ, but...
Yeah, I just couldn't remember. I've not seen it for a little bit. And Havoc Marauder from the Bad Batch. Yes, that's right.
Yeah. I knew I wouldn't remember it because, yeah.
No, well, when you said space, I thought for some reason I was thinking real world space vehicles. I didn't think for some reason I was thinking like, what, spatial? Lunar lander? I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking real world and not, I'd completely forgotten he was building those. I'm like, I don't know why I thought real world. Right, this glue is taking. I can confirm.
Oh, nice one.
Little bit of sandy and a couple of scratchy marks, and the plastic card sticks to it with the all-purpose glue.
Give it a key, yeah.
Plastic magic sticks to it like
To a blanket.
Stink. Yeah, they go together like stink on a torn. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum. I call Mama Wolf a torn, man. She don't want to get up.
Oh, really?
I'm like, time to get up, and she's lying there going, yum, 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 yum. I said,
she's done well this week, though. She's been up and about, and yeah.
Well, she was lazy this morning, but you know.
Yeah, but she's
done all right.
Rest of the week she's been good. So
yeah, she's been good.
You got issued super duper extra special hugs for being good.
Yeah, and she earned some treats.
Bless her.
And the funny thing is, the treats aren't exactly super healthy for us, so occasionally she'll forget to ask for the treat later in the day, and I won't say anything.
No.
Well, you forgot to ask for your whatever it is, crisps or whatever. Oh, I forgot. Too late, now it's bedtime. No. Yum, 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 yum. She was into torn mode. Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, but like I say, considering what she's been through over the last few years, mate, she's...
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
She's done well.
Yeah, absolutely. She's a survivor. That's quite a captivating sound.
It is, isn't it?
Right, that's that one. Let's glue it on now. Get to the gluing.
Paul says the MGSD is the first in a new line that Bandai released. It's master grade level SD sized kit. Oh, nice one.
Yep. Yeah, which means you get the millions of parts and the complicated build.
Yeah.
Good fun complicated build, but it's in that kind of super deformed, squishy style, which is very popular with the kids and the youths. I'm led to believe. The young people on the streets.
Yeah.
I think I've got a couple of SD kits in my stash. I've got loads of. I've got so much Gunpla in my stash that I need to get around to building at some point.
Yeah, you kind of got distracted, didn't you?
Yeah. I've got tons of stuff I need to get on with.
That's the thing. I mean, I first came across you as a Gundam builder.
Mm.
Yeah, that's how I first came across you.
Yeah. But the thing is, you know, getting burnt out on a subject happens to all of us.
Of course it does. I'm not saying it don't. You know, it's, you know, I'm only having a conversation where I
No, I
first
wasn't
knew
saying
you.
that. That's what that's what I'm saying. It's just one of those things. It's just you get burnt out on it.
Oh, yeah, we all do, mate. Yeah.
Mm. But I do go in the spare room occasionally and look at the stash and be like, ooh, look at that. Ooh. I think as well, specifically with Gunpla, it was around about the time that Iron-Blooded Orphans came out.
Yeah.
That I started to fade out from it. And I think some of it would have been down to the fact I didn't really have any interest in any of the mobile suits from that series. They were boring to me. I didn't enjoy them at all.
And you came across Duncan's videos, didn't you? The brush painting techniques and that, and
yeah,
got you into Warhammer, didn't it? And
I don't know what made me suddenly be watching. It was his Imperial Night video on Warhammer TV channel, on the Warhammer channel as it is now.
Yeah.
And I watched that and I was like, ooh, and I can't remember. I
think you was having a bit of a rest, wasn't it? Because your mojo had gone a little bit with the Gumpers, wasn't it? And you just done a bit of late night video watching and come across him, and it sparked your interest, didn't it?
Either that or it was a random thing in my YouTube feed. Or I don't remember how I stumbled across it, but that was like, ooh. Or maybe somebody sent me something. I don't know. Maybe somebody sent me something. I can't even remember now.
I know Vincent sent you some dudes, didn't he?
Yeah, that was after I'd fallen for it though. I think that was in the big afterwards.
Yeah.
How did I even template that out like that? Because that doesn't look anything like that template. Oh dear. Let's get that on properly. Let's get it on.
Paul D. Tommaso is saying to you, I think you should do a Gundam kit next. Yeah, it's one of them. You know, Fox will get back to it when he's ready. He's got to feel it, mate.
Yeah, I've got to sit there and say I want to build X.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I'm just forcing myself into it, and that's not going to work for anybody.
No.
I've got to go where the mood takes me. And at the moment, I'm still happy with the Warhammers, but at the moment, there's so much on my table right now, stuff, you know, real life stuff and stuff I can't go on talk about that.
Yeah.
Other things that it's like I'm not sure when I'll get back to actually doing proper filming and painting now. Because some things have just recently come up that I've got to do, and I will get back to it. And I will get back to Gunpla because, you know.
This is it. Well, you know, we've both had real life situations change recently, haven't we?
Mm. I did kind of get bored of the restrictions that Gunpla give you when you're painting them.
Yeah.
I got bored of having to plan everything. It's like, I just want to build it. But then I think I managed to figure out towards the end of it that, you know, if I just go into a fixed pose, I can do it. But then even then it's not simple because you've got, okay, I've got to glue this bit of frame with this glue and this bit of frame with this, and this might not. Even just gluing them together is not even easy. They don't make it easy for you. I will get back to them though.
No, I've had that with my Kshatriya. It's been sat up there waiting for its base coats and that, but it's one of them. I've got to feel what it's talking to me, you know.
Yeah. I mean, when I do get back to Gunpla, the Kshatriya is probably the first one I'll do. Yeah. Because I know that one I want to do a Borderlands paint scheme. Yeah. Or Borderlands style paint scheme. I just don't know what yet. But that was one that I want to do in that Borderlands style, because I've not really done a proper filming of the Borderlands painting style. Yeah. Although by this point I've actually forgotten how I did it anyway. So yeah. So it'll be kind of a slightly different way if I make it up differently. But yes, so it will be the Kshatriya that I do when I get back to it. Yeah, it'll be a nice build, mate. You'll enjoy it. Well, it's an HG, so it's nice and simple. So yeah.
They are fun to do, though. You know, I must get more. Because I've only got the one at the moment that I've finished, which was the GM Sniper. I've then got Kshatriya.
Nice suit.
But yeah, I think, was it a Zaku you said I should get?
Yeah, Zaku's are great because they're like I always think of them as like, because they're mass production, so they're like, I paint them like knackered old national Russian tanks.
Yeah.
Crappy paint job, beaten and battered.
Yeah.
I would recommend the Perfect Grade Zaku. It's a really nice kit.
Yeah.
I can't really go back and finish that one though, so I'd have to start a new one.
Yeah. Yeah, I will get round to doing another one. I'll say I'll get Kshatriya finished first.
It's one of those things that, you know, you've got to sit there and think, oh, you know what I fancy doing? And it's got to be that kind of thing. You can't sit there and say, oh, I have to build X.
Yeah.
I've learnt that, you know, you can force yourself to do something, but if your heart's not in it at that particular point in time, it's like a grudge build. You're just not going to put yourself into it.
Well, that's it. You know, I got burnt out on cats and buses because, you know, after building pretty much 4 of each, you're like, yeah, I'm losing the will to live now because it lost its originality for me. Don't get me wrong, it was flattering that people got in touch and said, oh, God, I'd love you to build me one. So I did.
Yeah.
But I found that I started to lose my mojo with it a bit, you know.
That's one of the reasons I stopped doing commissions, was it's like, I was sick of building stuff I was sick of building.
Yeah, no, but
you know, one thing I'll never, and I've learned about this. If I was just in it to make money and get the YouTube clicks, I'd just do Gunpla because people want to watch Gunpla.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, but I don't necessarily want to build Gunpla right now. So it's just one way of showing I'm not really in it necessarily just to get the views, because I just do what people wanted, and that's never going to be good because you don't want to do it yourself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yes,
go on. No, you carry on. I was
going to say, but yes, the next Gunpla I do will be my Kshatriya because it's been sat there forever.
Yeah.
Right, I've got some door liners in.
Yay!
Roughly. Very roughly. He's hoping they actually fit. They're not exactly neat and tidy, but I'm no master craftsman. I'm master something, but craftsman it ain't it. Craftsman. There you go. So we've got some door liner panels.
Oh, nice one.
I'm not really sure how to make like handles and things, but I don't really know what to do with that. I absolutely cannot be bothered doing any green stuff sculpting because that ain't going to happen.
Oh, you like?
I don't have the talents to make, like, you know, door wells and grab handles. I know what I could make. Oh, no. What I could make, though, I could make the little pocket. Yeah, waterfall. I could make the little pocket that goes at the bottom of the door.
Oh, there you go, then.
Just with a thin bit of plastic card. But I think I've done enough on that for now.
You can do sculpting. You just need to put your mind to it.
No, you just have to want to do it. It's again what we just said. If you want to do it, if you don't want to do it, you're not going to do a good job. Get this little bit sandy popped. I'm getting more confident with building stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still basically doing shapes and flat shapes and things like that, but I'm getting a bit. It's not exactly.
Yeah, but it's how it starts, mate. You know, Rome weren't built in a day.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, mate. You know, and that's how you got to look at it.
Yep.
You know, it's not something that you've done excessively, is it? So it's all a bit new to you, scratch buildery and that. But, you know, if someone had said to me a year ago that you'd be sat here doing scratch building, I wouldn't have believed them. So
no. You would have slapped them upside next Wednesday.
Likewise, if someone had said to me 2 or 3 years ago I'd be doing Warhammer, I would have laughed at them because I knew nothing about the genre and it didn't really float me boat. And it's only you that said, look at the vehicles.
I've got to be honest with you. If you ever want proof that Colin's down the hole, I make Warhammer. Colin makes things that aren't Warhammer into Warhammer. He's more down the hole than I am. I just make Warhammer. You make other things Warhammer.
Damn
You're
it.
doomed. You're doomed, son. You're doomed.
I can't win
doomed.
that argument.
You can't, can you?
No.
There's no way out.
I'm going to quit whilst I'm behind on that one.
Yeah. I wouldn't see. There's no. I wouldn't see. I can't remember words. I wouldn't snatch defeat from the jaws of victory if I were you. It's not worth it. Now, I was going to put a bit of plastic card down this bit here between the doors, but I've got a similar situation there that I had on the roof where you've got this very thin contact point.
Yeah.
And it's just not going to be glue friendly at all. So I don't think there's much I can do on that. I don't think there's much I can do there at all. I'll just have to leave those as they are, I think. Because it's just going to be asking for trouble, that, unfortunately.
I am sure it will come together for you.
Yeah, so I'll just leave those as they are. Do, 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 do. Now on the back seat, I could put a liner on here. I need to clean up this super glue residue. Super glue residue.
This poor little Bluey car was sat on the shelf in the toy shop, thinking that it was going to go to a loving home. Yeah.
It was going to enrich the life of some annoying little child.
Well, it's enriched the life of a child, me, but...
Well, yeah, true. Not quite in the way I'd expected then.
No.
It is off the desk, because if I do this on the desk, it's going to be so noisy for everybody. It's just rattling round, so I'm just going to quickly sand all this residue off. It's all the powder crap that was left behind when I used Kicker and stuff.
Yeah. Right.
Dippity bitty, bitty bitty bitty.
Have yourself a bit of that.
Have yourself a burpy little Christmas.
Give me brush a clean. Yeah, it's probably getting a bit scuzzy.
What colour have you done your first? Let's have a look. Ooh. Do you know, it looks even more awkwardly stupid without the lid on, without the shell on.
No.
It looks like an orc wagon of some sort.
It's proper, isn't it?
It is. Oh man, that's great.
It's different, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it's all good fun.
Yeah. It's just like the real thing, but petite.
Yeah, it's... Yes, I don't know what you can say, really. It's, yeah.
I think, Colin, the only thing you can say is there are no words.
Yeah, it's one of those. I got slightly carried away again, but I'm happy in my own little Festa world.
You are.
All right.
A lot of that gunkiness is going to be hidden by the roof, so that's not so bad. I wonder if alcohol will get rid of that.
What's that?
All the powdery crap left over from the CA glue and the Kicker.
Yeah, I went over mine before I primed it with IPA, just in case there was anything mould releasey on there. But
yeah, no, I've just got like little bits of the crappy powder stuff that you get when you finish super gluing. So I need to get cotton bud. I don't want to get it on the CA glue part because I don't want to damage the plastic bit to fall off again. But just clean up the little channels where the residue went. Because they are a bit dirty, scruffy. Dirty, scruffy, scruffy, dirty. Filthy, dirty, filthy, filthy, dirty little... filthy little devil. I did notice that when I got some CA glue mist, like, you know, you get the vapour on clear parts and they go all foggy.
yeah.
I got them on the clear part of a flyer stand, and all I did was I got some IPA and a cotton bud, and every 10 minutes just kind of wiped it on the misty, frosty stuff.
Oh, right.
After a while, it got rid of it all. It got rid of it. You'd clean it off and it'd go clear, then it'd come back to level. You do another go, and after about 5 or 6 goes, it got rid of that fog from the CA glue vapour. So if you get vapour on your clear parts from CA glue, it's not the absolute end of the world.
Oh, no, you can get rid of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed you get rid of it, but you can at least try and get rid of it.
You can have a go.
You can have a little go if you think you're old enough. I don't know what that accent was. It was like Bruce Forsyth.
That was, wasn't it?
It was like East End Bruce Forsyth.
Yeah. Having a laugh.
Do you know, absolute nightmare. I woke up this morning with the EastEnders theme in my head.
Oh, you didn't.
I don't even know why. I was lying there going, God, Colin will just punch me in the face right now if you can hear my brain.
Yeah, it's not one of them things that would be on my list of TV shows to watch.
And then my brain decided, once it got bored of that, I thought, I know, let's try and remember what the Brookside theme was. I'm like, what? Why?
Why are you doing this to yourself, mate?
I know. I don't know. It's not my brain. I can't control what my brain does. My brain hates me. I've said that before many times. My brain actually hates me, I think.
Yeah, it's messing with you, isn't it?
It's doing something. I think I'm going to cover these holes in the roof with plastic card strips.
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
Yeah, because that's the lazy way. And it's like you get on a real car, we have the strips that the roof rack locks into. Yeah. That's the excuse I'm using. And I'm going to quite happily stick to it. Thank you very much.
Hey, mate, it works for me.
Need to make them wide enough there, that's the thing. What did you have for your dinner today, buddy? Or what have you had for your dinner?
I've not yet, mate. Bangers and mash, I do believe, is tonight.
Whoa. All of these are correct.
But no, I've not had my dinner yet because I'll have it early doors, mate.
Have it.
It's the order of things.
I'm going to do a measuring.
Well, you go careful.
Let's say... I don't know what the number is. Tell you what, let's not do it with that, because that means I've got to count the little lines on a rule, and that's rubbish.
Oh, what are you like?
I've not got the eyesight to distinguish one line from the next.
Was you doing Fox maths again? You wasn't you?
Well, it's like, I start looking at it and thinking, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hang on, was that 5 or 6? Oh, crap. And then I'll just use my magical calipers of happiness. There you go.
Yeah, that'll work.
7.7 millimetrons. That'll do me nicely, thank you.
Mini-metrons. See what I did?
Millimetrons.
I was going to say, what a car. Mini-metro.
Oh, yeah. What, a car?
Yeah, Friday car. Yeah, if ever you wanted one.
Friday car, it'll come crashing off the road. Right, so 7.7 millimetrons. Let's get this done. 2 strips. That's 1 strip. Another strip. If I actually measured, that'd be good. Rather than just starting to cut. Right, so 7.7 is actually quite wide. Ooh, that is significantly wide.
It'll come together, though.
It'll come together. Steady, Neris.
That's what we're trying to convince ourselves. Put it that way.
Mm-hmm. I set myself incredibly low standards, which I often fail to achieve.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've moved it. There we go, 7.7. There we go. Don't move on me now.
Oh, yeah. I believe in setting myself low standards. That way I'm not disappointed when I don't reach them. Edward Leonard is in saying hello. Ooh. Colin and Fox and chat. Hello, mate. How you doing, Edward?
Hello, Edwardicus.
Always good to see you in, mate.
Yep. Hello.
Always nice to see Edward.
That's a lot wider than I thought it would be. I'm not looking at what you're doing, but it sounds like having a good old time there.
Yeah, I'm just dry brushing stuff and building up multiple different layers. And...
yeah, that's a proper fun dry brushing sound. You just getting the brush in there and jamming it around
just
carelessly.
Giving it a general bit of detritus. Not putting no detail in yet. I'm just getting rust and bits of shininess coming through in different places. And then I'll just bung loads of different shades on there.
It is the way forward.
Because you're not really going to be able to see detail inside because you've got the 2 big dudes, you've got the roof going on. So you're not really going to see much inside. It's just to give the illusion that something is going on in there.
It's just an illusion. Did I say that out loud?
You did.
That's quite impressive. I don't even know what that song is, or if it is even a song.
It is a song, yes. And I'm embarrassed that I even remembered that song.
I won't ask you. I'll allow you to retain some modicum of dignity.
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
I can confirm it is a song, however, that is all I can confirm. Thank you, good night.
Yeah. It was out in the very, very, very early 80s, I do believe.
My memory is so bad that I've actually forgotten what I just sang. Right, so there's one strip. I have a cunning plan.
He has a cunning plan, you see.
Except in my head at the moment is a song by ELO, but it's not a song by ELO. It's a song by ELO 2, who were some of the guys from ELO that got together and made one album.
Yeah.
And it's a song called Hello, and it's in my head, and it's not very good. The whole album was absolute garbage.
Edward says you're fired, by the way, because you didn't do a squishy.
I did a squishy. I did it on camera. I don't like that. I did do one. I deny that rumour, thusly. Fired. You can't fire my ass.
He can. He's Edward. He can fire who he wants.
I did a squishy. Squishy was dead. I can't use that piece of plastic card. It's knackered. Where's the other piece of plastic card? Right, there we go. That's the right. That's not the right bigness. Oh, it's not quite got the big. Oh, bigness didn't. Oh, that was better. There's that one. That one almost had the right bigness, but not quite. Not quite. 7.7 millimetrons. The song's in my head and I can't sing it for obvious reasons. I need to sing it to get it out of my system, but I can't. I'm not allowed to.
No, you're not allowed to.
Not that it would copyright strike, because it probably wouldn't copyright strike, because I don't think anybody ever bought that album apart from me anyway. It was terrible. I think it was like Mick Kaminsky, the violinist, and maybe Bev Bevan from drums, and that was it.
Yeah.
And they were just called ELO 2, and it was called something or other. It wasn't very good. It was absolute garbage.
Yeah, it's never good when a band calls themselves version 2. Like,
yeah. But the thing is, even Jeff Lynne has done some stuff and relaunched it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I don't like his current style. It's too rock and rolly for me.
Yeah.
It's too dark. It's too dark, and it's not got the bright pop that. I don't know, it's all bassy and thick guitars. It's like, nah, it's not very good.
Yeah,
like it.
stick what you're good at.
Yeah. I think they re-recorded some of the.
Remastered a lot of it, didn't he?
Well, he remastered low, but I think they re-recorded some of the classics, and it's like they're all like just real thick, dark, like rock and roll guitar, and it's like that's not the track I remember from Out the Blue or from Time.
Yeah, see, I'm not a big aficionado of ELO, so.
You say aficionado?
Yeah, I did.
It's quite impressive.
I know. Don't tell everyone, though. They'll all talk about me.
Ooh, they'll all want my big words.
Yeah, it's because I had an Earl Grey tea earlier. That's what it is.
Ooh, did you have your little finger sticking out when you picked up the China?
I did. When she asked me whether I wanted tea, I just went Earl Grey hot because I could.
Now, did you have a little glass cup with a metal handle, or did you have a little tiny China thing with flowers on it?
No, it was in the Earl Grey glass one with the silver base and silver handle. Yeah.
Oh, it's just the problem. Now, if it was, did you go as far as was the glass actually slightly smoked?
Yes, it is smoked glass.
Oh, you're doing it exactly right then. Good girl.
Yeah.
I knew there's a reason I liked you. That's. I'm going to guess that's a cup straight from the Habitat catalogue, 1977.
I don't know. H got it.
Yeah, that'll be from Habitat. That.
So I've got no idea where it came from.
It came from space.
She who is obeyed procured that one.
Yes.
I did have a gun on the side of there, but it's come off. So I shall adhere that back on. Wow. Just want to get me shade on.
In a while, crocodile.
Slather that all over that.
Slap it in on.
Absolutely, mate. There you go. There is method to the madness, folks. It's just...
Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. They'll come to expect it.
Because I want this all to dry, and then I shall go over with a chipping fluid overnight and let that dry. So that, oh, I say let it dry, but...
Let it dry, let it dry. Right, where's the other strip I just made? There it is.
But hopefully that's all looking as nice on camera as it does under my own eyes, but
looking good to me. What's the shade? Agrax.
No, this is hold up.
Was it Fuegan Orange?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good colour that for rust. It's an excellent wash colour that. Good choice, girl. You go, girlfriend.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've got a bit of Greyhound orange in the background just in case it needed a kick, but the old Fuegan seems to have been doing the job how I want it, so I might just go with that. We'll see. Yeah,
Fuegan Orange is really good for as a rust wash because it's just orange enough and dirty and grubby enough to be most efficacious.
Brings it all together, I find.
Yeah. It merges the different tones into a more consistent, without making them all the same colour. It
absolutely
makes them all gel together in a way.
I'll have a bit of a brush clean up and then I'll reassemble the car in a minute and you'll be able to see the underlying rust effects that will then be dry brushed over with the top coat paint colour.
Underlying, you say?
Yeah. So,
using all the good words today, aren't you?
Yeah, underlaying. Underlay. See what I did?
Underlay. Yeah. And we're racist.
No, we're not.
I know we're not. Okay, that's too long. I have to trim that. Arms. Arms.
Think of orange.
You went a bit of rock and roll on me there.
I know. Scary, isn't it? Live up there. Right. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, I was going to glue me... No, I weren't. I was going to glue me gun back on. That's what I was going to do. No, I weren't.
I bet deep in your brain you were thinking I could just do a bit of beatbox now.
Nah, not on here. I'll do it off air just to annoy you because I won't do it on there when you ask me to. See?
I've heard you do it on there. Your public demand it. At least they will in chat now. I've just asked them to do it in chat. What do you think, chat?
No.
Should Cole do a beatbox?
No. Nice try, though. I'll give you that. Need to get my other bottle out.
I thought you said you were at the bottom then. I'm like, wait, how many bottoms have you got?
I think you did there. Where did I put
my weekend bottom? My Friday bottom. Do you know, all this week I've had the most boring of dreams.
Oh, right.
I've been on a boring, like, you're in an office and you've got to sort something out paperwork-wise, or I'm trying to take notes about something and I can't quite write it properly, or I'm trying to work something out on a calculator and it won't press all the buttons. Just weird, boring, officey type dreams. I woke up every morning.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm saying to my brain, look, dreams are supposed to be an escape from the real world. They're not supposed to be even more boring than the real world.
Yeah,
it's not how this is supposed to work. Come on, sort it out. I haven't been watching videos about cheese or accounting, so...
Oh, you're doing well then.
Yeah. I don't quite know why my brain's being so boring. I had one dream, although I did get one dream. I can't remember what it was now. It's kind of faded away, but I remember it's one of those dreams where you're not actually in the dream, you're just observing it.
Yeah.
And it was like a comedy program. It was like a comedy show.
Yeah.
So to my dreaming mind, it was hilarious. And when I woke up, I thought that was brilliant because it was hilarious. But it was like watching a comedy show, but if the comedy show was like just real people doing real stuff and I was there watching it.
Right, yeah.
It wasn't actors on a set. It was actually, but it was like, I don't know how to explain, but it was hilarious, whatever it was. I remember waking up giggling slightly about something.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder what's going on in my head with some of the weird dreams I have.
Yeah.
It is weird, isn't it? It makes you wonder what on earth your brain must have been thinking of to make that dream. You know, it's like, what must have been in my mind for that dream to have happened, you know?
I suppose it doesn't really make any sense if we don't really know how if it'd be interesting to see if you could actually record and play back dreams, because obviously in your dream everything flows logically and everything makes sense. And I've just messed that up. What's that? Oh dear. Everything makes sense and everything follows, you know, action follows action. But if you were to watch it back, it'd be just this line of broken frames that made no sense properly in reality. But to your brain, you're having a complete conversation.
I mean, the dreams are normally only milliseconds anyway, aren't they? But
yeah, they're really short. But you can actually experience like an entire story in a dream. Yeah.
It is strange.
Yeah, it'd be weird if you could watch it back and you realise how broken and fractured they actually probably are. It'd be like a cubist painting. It wouldn't make any sense at all.
No, it just sparks your curiosity though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you sort of think, well, why on earth did I dream that? Because you hadn't been thinking of a particular subject, and yet it's... Yeah. I mean, a dream, it's weird.
Sometimes you can think, oh, well, I dreamt about this, and then you think, oh, well, I was watching a program about something or other, and it kind of followed on from that. Sometimes you can figure it out, but sometimes you're like, what?
Yeah.
What's that all about?
So we've got new super glue every day.
Super glue. Dow, 7.7.
I think that pot finally gave up the ghost.
I've got more use out of this measuring tool lately than ever before.
Right, let's have a quick assemblage just to see how that is coming together. Let's move that.
Oh, coming together.
Oh yeah, you just get curious, don't you, as to how your vision is beginning to take shape. So let's go the whole hog. Bear in mind these aren't fixed in yet, so the orcs aren't permanently affixed to their own.
Nope.
Just need to see.
Can't believe I'm actually doing proper measuring and everything.
Yeah, I know. I'm so proud of you.
It's very grown up, isn't it?
Yeah, you're clearly ill.
That was my finger, nearly.
Goes in eventually. Let's take you back out for a minute.
Right, so I need to let's have them be, let's make them, oops, 10.
Edward Spanner hands, come on, don't start on me now.
Edward Spanner hands.
That's it. There is a set way that they go in.
I think 10mm is a good. Oh, it just happens to be one square on my drawing board. Good, I don't need my measuring tool. Woohoo!
Like so.
There we go. So 10mm, that's there.
Then go in. Like so.
You're assembling there. I can hear assembling noises.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see how it's taking shape.
You're going to let it sing to you.
Yeah, it needs to talk to me again. So let's bang that on there.
It needs to sing you the song of its people.
slap the wheel on. And that is beginning to take shape. There you go.
Oh, look at that.
Then you've got your rust effect going on the top there. It's a bit shiny at the moment because it's had a shade put on there, but
that's just...
It's getting there, isn't it?
Just, how's the turret held on? Is that going to be magnetised, or are you building a
It's got a magnet on it, mate.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I've already put a magnet on it, dear. I told you that last week. There you go.
I know, I don't remember what I did last week.
Yeah, so it's got a magnet on it.
Sweet.
Magnetised. But yeah, it's getting there. Exactly.
That's just.
This will end up getting welded together. It's just easier at the moment where I'm painting it.
Yeah.
Just to put there. But I went all that detail of rusting and everything on the inside. And as you can see, how much of the inside can you actually see?
Yeah, but you know it's there.
I know it's there. It's just beginning to have its base rust and base metal colour. So...
Plus, you can always take lots of beauty shots of the inside before you seal it all up. So
absolutely, but it's getting there. It's beginning to come together.
Right.
So
keep it coming. Keep it coming.
I'm going to stand up for a bit because my feet are getting a bit tingly.
Yeah, don't do yourself any harm, buddy.
So I've got to just stand up for a moment.
Right. I'm going to try and reproduce. I just from memory, because I can't remember how roof racks actually work. You get them things on the strips on your roof where you can open them up and they slide. I'm just making
you push them down, they slide forward, and then you've got the clip that engages, haven't you?
Yeah. So I've just made up this nonsense to cover up the holes, because the holes for the roof rack are kind of in the right position anyway.
Yeah.
So I may as well just cover them up with something, and then
I can see what you're doing.
Yeah, it's just cheap get out clause nonsense. It'll all just be painted a very dark grey when it's finished. It's just to give a suggestion.
Graham Roberts gone. He's going to disappear because he's getting tired. No worries, Graham.
Take care, Graham. There's the other hole. There's the other hole.
Jeff says I'd watch a half-hour video of Fox trying to make sense out of and commenting on a proper old-school vernier caliper. Yes.
Oh, God.
Jeff says, looking fantastic. Cole, epic proportions of everything all round. It's getting there, Jeff, isn't it? It's a bit... Yeah, it's different.
I'm going to have to stop building with you, because every time we do something like this, you come out with this awesome thing, and I'm just like, yeah, mine just sucks.
Don't be daft. It's not a pissing contest, is it?
I know, but I always come out slightly underwhelmed with my efforts compared to what you've built.
Don't be daft, mate. You do better paint jobs. Be proud.
Oh, I don't want to go on that. I know I'm not in shot right now, so apologies.
We're all good at certain things. We can't be good at everything.
No.
I know my place and I accept it.
I know my place. That was the week that was.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, we've just shown our age completely there, haven't we?
Right.
I suspect like about one person watching this will know what that's a reference to.
Tingliness in feet. Right.
Yeah, don't be giving yourself any wobbles or anything.
No, it's just because I've been sat down too long, that was all.
Yeah.
You know me, mate. I've gotten used to what this carcass does to me now.
Yep. But it's good, though, that you've got like viewers in the chat that shout at you when you don't do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, because I need it, because I do get distracted, as you know. And, yeah.
I can't imagine who distracts you.
Yeah, so, yeah, I do forget. Not deliberately, but I just forget.
Well, there you go. There's the world's most rubbish hole-filling attempt. It's just by putting some roof rack on the roof.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it works. It's functional.
Yeah. It covers a hole that I can't be bothered filling.
That is what it's all about, mate.
That's what it's all about.
Right, let's have a looky-loo at what we can
Edward
do.
Lennon says, you know when he said I'd done a squishy, and he says, you call that a squishy, ladies and gentlemen? How lame was that? Okay, I'll do a proper one then.
Yeah, it was half-arsed, Edward, wasn't it, mate? Yeah, that's better.
It's a Pop-O-Matic jellyfish.
You says it's a Bluey Octang thing. I love it, Carl. Oh, thank you, Marcy.
Yeah. Right, so that's that done. I've put backs on the seats.
You know me, I try to do things slightly differently. Sorry, Fox, I spoke over you, mate. My bad.
No, that's all right. I'm just thinking out loud. I've got to try and figure out how to attach the guy to the seat. I can wedge him in place by cunningly sticking his ear in a bit of the shape of the roof area.
Yeah.
But I'd rather jam him in place permanently, so I might put a magnet under there. Fortunately, there's a lovely hole in his butt, if you pardon the expression.
He said butt.
Which is just a perfect size for a magnet.
Yeah.
So if I can put some dirty grey magnet on a chair, perhaps, that's big enough that you can move around a little bit, or just a piece of metal. But then we have got that dirty grey big sticky up bit of nonsense I'd have to cut away.
A dirty great sticky uppy bit. I know what you meant.
Yeah, sticky uppy bit. So let's get rid of that big sticky uppy bit that serves no porpoise.
And then take me dudes back out.
I knew I'd need my big nippers.
I thought you was going to do a dunk again.
Whoa, big nippers. Bam, lamb. Nippers, you said nippers.
Oh, mate, honestly, if you get a chance, yeah, I would say if you get a chance to watch it. It was an Academy video, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember what he was painting though.
That's the way he went, nipple.
I think it was some kind of demon.
Yeah,
demon prince.
Bless him.
Although, was it not when he was painting the big Nurgle Lord of
it was, wasn't
rain,
it? Yeah.
filth, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big plague thing.
Yeah, plague bearer.
Plague bearer, that's it, or whatever it was.
I did. I got that. Yeah, I got.
You did, didn't you?
So down the hole, didn't I, mate?
Yeah, you are. You are.
There's no saving me now, folks.
There is no saving you now.
Oh, bless it. I do feel sorry for this little car, honest.
I feel sorry for the fact I chopped half of Bandit's head off.
Yeah, you was having real bad self-confidence with that, wouldn't you? It was like, yeah, I can't believe I just amputated his head.
No.
Gave him a lot on me, didn't you?
Thing is, Bandit's awesome. He's like... everybody wants a dad like Bandit. He's just great.
Candy Grab says, looks great, Fox, and suits the roof's lines perfectly. There you go.
Thank you very much,
BJ says, TW with David Frost. Yes, Fox, I'm old enough to remember that show as well. There you go.
Good man. I told you there was at least one person in the chat that knew what that was.
Yeah. And we need to set a timeout, Marcy, at some point as to when we want to do this ZZ Top car, love. Keep me posted. Like I say, get any projects that you want to work on. But yeah, we'll start the ZZ Top car probably in the new year now. If you're busy, but yeah.
Yep, I think my spring's gone.
Oh, there you go.
I've got floppiness in me Citadel tool.
Oh dear.
Look,
it's finally given up the ghost, does it?
Well, I don't know. I can hear something creaking inside, but I don't know where the spring actually was, but it's now not springing.
I've never had a set. I've never used them. Marcy says, yep. Yeah, like I say, it's no rush. It's just I didn't want you to think I'd forgotten you, that was all, because I'm never going to forget you.
This is where you would do a link to a Rickroll video. Never going to give you them.
But no, she very kindly sent me over a ZZ Top Eliminator car.
Oh, yes, I know.
And, yeah, we've both been so busy that we've never gotten round to actually building it. So,
these are actually really good nippers for heavy duty work.
Yeah.
But unfortunately now, if you buy them now, they're not these. There's some crappy plastic crap that they make.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the drill bit, the pin vise. They've just got all the stupid crappy plastic crap, which is not tough or hard wearing. So these were great for real heavy duty work, but
yeah, they were good when they first came out, but they're not so good now that they've gone on a cost cutting exercise.
Yeah.
How can we make these cheaper?
Yeah, the new pin vise is horrible.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it being a comfortable grip at all. I've seen people complain that the grip on the new pin vise is great unless you actually need to spin it round, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
For a pin vise.
It's the whole idea of a pin vise, isn't it? Is, yeah.
Kind of. What I need is a chisel. I got a chisel. Oh!
You are a chisel.
You're made of chisels. Welcome to my drawers.
I worry about your drawers. I dread to think.
There should be a national outcry about my drawers. It's something you should worry about. Unfortunately, it's a very, very small chisel. It's not really ideal for this job I've got, but it's the only chisel I've got. I've only got two. So
Marcy says, I now need to recall where I put it. Yeah, mine's in in the other room. All the car kits, but yeah. Just in case you thought I'd forgotten you, mate, you know, because, yeah, wouldn't want you to think that. When it's convenient for you, Marcy, that's the key. Just let me know, hit me up, and we'll sort something out. Again, I don't know whether you want to do it on air, whether you want to do it in the Zoom Hangout. I don't know. It's entirely up to you, Marcy.
You just said hit me up.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? I just realised.
Yeah. Here, have this backwards baseball cap.
Yeah.
Smash that like button.
Yeah, let's get to it.
And then we'll discuss.
Yeah.
Smash that like button.
Yeah, I'm going to be sitting there now with my headphones on and a big microphone in front of me, ain't I?
Yeah. Can't do it with people that have a microphone right in front of their face. I just want to take them out and slap them and say, don't ever go on YouTube again. I've actually seen, I saw something the other day, and it was two people doing an interview, sat on opposite ends of a sofa.
Yeah.
Both with a microphone jammed right up in their face, and it's like, that's not how...
I used to with my old microphone, but it was such a crappy microphone that I had to have it in front of me. Job.
I mean, you have it that close when you're doing voiceover.
Yeah, with the Yetis, yeah, you don't need.
No. I mean, you have it that close when you're doing voiceover because you stick it in cardioid, and it's designed to be right in front of your face.
Absolutely.
You want just your voice and no background noise. But when it's not voiceover and you're doing an interview or something, or just talking, you don't know.
No, when I do me voiceovers, I have my little sound deadening shield and all of that lot around it, you know, and yeah.
That's kind of how you're supposed to do the voiceovers like that.
That's why you get the dulcet tones of Festa on me videos. It's totally different setup to what we use when we go live.
Yeah. I mean, you can tell the difference on my videos when I'm either doing a voiceover or whether I'm recording speech live at the bench while I'm working.
Yeah.
Because live at the bench, it sounds like this. And the microphone's off to the side. But voiceover is like literally I'm right next to the microphone.
Yeah.
But it's designed to be gain all the way down. So it's just picking up nothing apart from me.
Yeah.
That's the entire point of the cardioid. It's designed for close-up.
Whole idea of it.
But but these people that just sit there and it's like, you don't... there's some channels, gaming channels, that drive me nuts because there's one that has it right in front of him, but he also shouts constantly.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what? If you're going to talk this loud annoyingly all the time, you don't need to have a...
Yeah, you don't need to shout with a Yeti.
No. Or it's even worse when you see them and they've got like a shotgun mic. It's like that's meant to be up out of shot, out of the way. It's like that's the whole point of a shotgun mic.
How many people do you see with a Yeti that are talking into the end of it? And it's like, yeah, did you not read the manual?
Yeah. Well, it's like people that use their godhand nippers and use the ends of the tips of the blades. It's like, yeah. You're an idiot.
Yeah. And then I go, oh, it broke. Yeah.
Oh, my thing broke. Why did it break? Because you're an idiot. Oh. My thumb hurts now.
Ah, you got saucy, fumsy, wumsy.
Yeah, this is not the kind of plastic that enjoys being chiselled.
You're a chism.
Chisel, not chism. Ooh, that sounds horrible. Chism. What's a chism?
Yeah.
You.
Wait, you.
Chism.
What? You're a chisel.
Chisels.
Bit of retro rabbit is in. Hello, kids. He says just popping in to say hi, not staying. Bye. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye and bye.
Come again, try the fish.
He loves me, really, honest.
Yeah. He just came in to poop on the carpet and then go, bye. Right, that's going to have to do it because I can't be bothered doing it anymore. Just go carving and chiselling.
Are you having a wibble?
My thumb. It's hurting my thumb.
That's what I want.
It's causing thumb hurts.
Oh, saucy warsy Thumbelina.
I don't like things that cause thumb hurts. Thumb hurts are bad. They're bad for the economy, they're bad for your health, and they're bad for your mother.
That's what we want.
Do. Lewis says, wabbit.
There you go.
Lewis says, hey, a rabbit.
What's saying hello to retro?
What's bench and belly for me tonight? Chinese tonight.
Yeah, I've got bangers, mash, and beans.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be an adventurous overnight session with me, I'm afraid, where I'll be harpaging left, right, and centre because beans have been introduced.
Warning: there have been beans.
Yeah.
I just managed to brush all those bits of plastic off my bench, and I had the little pot lid underneath the bench where they go off, and they all missed. They're all on the floor.
Yeah, I do that.
Every single one bit went to miss, and I'm like, oh, for crying out loud.
Yeah, you sit there, don't you? Like, really? I had one job.
Come on, man.
Yeah, one job is all I had, and I still, munted that one.
Really can't take me anywhere, can you?
No. No, we're not safe to be let out. We really ain't.
No. We're not safe to be let out, and we shouldn't be kept inside either.
No. I'll get left home alone again on Sunday.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah,
I'll get the Coast Guard on speed dial. Spring of water. Right.
She's up in London with both me boys Sunday, so...
London 10.
Yeah, she's like, oh, it's going to be twice this week you've been home alone. I went, yeah, I know.
It's not good, is it?
The only saving grace, she said, is you'll be doing a show on Sunday, so you won't get distracted. I went, yeah, of course I won't.
Won't be distracted at all, love. Nah.
I shall be encouraged by Fox to go and press all of the buttons on your appliances.
Oh, you're getting me in there quickly, are you, before anything else is said?
Yeah, she says, don't go trying to drop my well-spoken man in it.
Hello, I am the well-spoken man.
Yeah. Not really. Sun shines out of your Aris, mate, where she's concerned.
It does. It certainly does. That's kind of handy. I got this pack of magnets, and in it is 2 metal strips.
Oh, nice one.
Which are not magnets, but are magnetic. That's kind of handy, because I can put one in there, and then he can sit on there, you see, and he's not fixed to a certain position. I like that.
Yeah. You go.
That's good.
Hey.
Now I just need to find a butch-sized magnet. I came across a very important scientific question today.
All right, do tell.
Apparently, it's the latest important scientific question that's puzzling all the experts, and it is quite simply: is butt, as in your backside, is butt legs? As in, is the butt part of your leg, or is it not part of your leg? Do you class the butt as legs or not legs? And
Me personally, no.
I'm like, that's a very good question. I don't know.
Legs are legs at the end of the day, aren't they?
I know, but is the butt part of a leg? Could you say butt is a part of your leg, or is it part of your torso? Or is it separate completely?
I'd say it's part of your torso. Yeah.
Well, apparently the scientific world is quite divided on it. I was reading up about it. It's like...
I'd worry about them.
Well, like the biologists and various things just weighing in on whether they think butt is legs or not.
A great unanswered question.
It's one of those questions you think, it's really obvious, but nobody's ever asked it before.
Yeah.
Is butt legs? I don't know.
Well, you don't poop from your legs, do you? You poop from your butt.
No, I know, but
To me, it's lower torso, isn't it?
Oh, I see.
And then your legs are your hips downwards, isn't it?
Yeah, but your hips are above your butt.
I know where they are.
Alongside your butt.
I know where they are, Fox. I'm not that stupid.
No, I'm just thinking your hips are around the same place. So what?
Yeah, you have it your way. I have it mine.
I'm not. No, I've not decided. I can't decide if they are butt or not. If they're part of the leg or part of something. I'm not. I can't. My brain can't quite get around the options. So I'm not quite decided.
My brain is just going, does it matter?
It's fun. It's fun, weird little questions.
Yeah. What do you think in the chat? There you go.
Is butt legs or not legs?
I'll deflect it. I'll deflect it to the chat.
Yeah. Because I don't know. I can't decide if butt is legs or not.
You know, to me, the ultimate question is if you was a superhero, would you have a cape or a mask? But, you know.
Well, you would have a mask. Obviously, you'd have a mask.
Yeah. What would your magic power be or your superpower? There you go, see. Cape would win all day long, wouldn't it? You'd have to have a cape that swishes when you walk round a corner.
Can you not have both, though? Because, I mean, what if the cowl of the mask is part of the cape, like Batman? It's all one thing.
No, you've got a choice, cape or mask. You can't have it all, Fox.
Ah, but if you have a cape, that means you can't have a secret identity because everybody can see your face. Ah, you see,
You might not need to have a secret identity. You might be happy with your superhero-ness.
True. Intriguing.
Yeah, this is the type of thing that keeps us two pillocks awake at night. You know, it's
yeah. What is an occasional table the rest of the time?
Exactly.
Nobody's ever answered that one.
Does a falling tree make a noise in the woods when no one's around to hear it?
That's a very Zen question.
Why was Bob Monkhouse shiny? There's another good question.
How much wood?
Yeah.
And a woodchuck chuck.
Exactly.
I think we broke chat. They're not saying much.
No, they're looking at their screens going, why are we watching these two pillocks?
They're going, well, how can I even get involved in this conversation? Is butt legs what?
Yeah.
And they're going, YouTube, bring us the adverts quick.
Yeah. I could just imagine Marcy is giving us side eyes.
Oh, God, yeah.
She is, isn't she?
We'll be getting all the WTF faces going on.
Yeah. Do you think she's doing that look that women do to fellas where one eyebrow goes up? They just stand there with arms folded. Yeah.
It's the posed equivalent of the word whatever, but in a physical pose instead of the word.
And it sends all of us blokes like mush. Because, we can't beat that. It's like, oh, God, I'm getting the look. I've just had eyebrows. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't win this argument. I need to just go and buy flowers now.
Yeah, I need to quit whilst I'm behind. And just,
Muse says, oi. PJ Lewis says, point of order, Fox. Batman's cape and cowl are separate. That's why he could remove the latter without removing the former.
Well said, PJ.
Yeah. Although, I'm thinking of the cowl, though, aren't I? I'm thinking of, if you look on like 89 Batman, the cowl, that's both the cowl and the cape are separate. The mask and the cowl.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, the thing is, you'd have to have your secret. You can't have your face shown if you're a superhero.
Why?
Because
unless
you're Superman.
Who does? Thor has his face showing. He's got a cape.
Is he a superhero or is he just a god, though? He's just a god, technically.
Doesn't matter what he is. Got a big hammer.
But superheroes that are normal people that also have alter identities.
Yeah, Wonder Woman, she didn't have a mask.
That's true. This show didn't have a cape, though, either.
I know.
Did she?
No.
I know.
At least I don't think so. I never noticed the cape.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, but 1975, we was boys of a certain age.
Well, yeah.
You know, and they put Linda Carter on TV.
Many of the other 1970s years and 80s years.
Yeah. And 90s and millennium.
Yeah, and still to this day.
Absolutely.
Right, I'm going to make a butt plug.
Oh my God!
Words, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Just said that out loud, didn't I?
Oh dear.
Right, let's plug this butt. Gonna make a butt plug.
I worry about him.
On camera.
I really do worry about him.
Hey, you just, when life gives you lemons, you sue it.
So he did there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was about to break into the Cave Johnson rant, but I can't remember how any of it goes. So. Right. Let's get this magnet inserted into the butthole area. Or even the whole butt area.
Narcy says Linda and her flat, nearly square butt. Yeah, she didn't have a very shapely backside, did she, Marsley? To be honest with you. Yeah, it was a bit of a letdown, wasn't it?
Interesting factoid.
Yeah.
Bethesda game studios, who make things like Skyrim and Fallout.
Yeah.
One of the founder members, I think it might have been Richard Altman, but I'm not sure. One of the founder members of Bethesda, who I think he died recently, his wife is actually Linda Carter.
Yeah.
And she tends to appear in every Bethesda game.
Yeah.
Usually it's just like a background voiceover character.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's actually in most of those games because she's married to the guy that started the company.
Marcy says, oh, she did have a cape. Did she? What, in the TV show? I can't remember.
Really? I don't
think
she
about
did.
Cartoon series. Yeah.
Wait, there was a cartoon series?
Yeah.
I honestly thought she didn't have...
Yeah.
I honestly thought she didn't have a cape. Because she had the whip and that was it.
I know. It's 1970s children with Linda and her assets and a whip. I mean, come on, what was a young boy supposed to think?
Well, exactly what the young boy thinked, I think.
Because older dads used to watch the TV show, didn't they? Because
it's for the kids, dear. It's for the kids.
It's for the kids, but I need to supervise them.
Yeah. I need to check the content of this program they're watching for, quality purposes.
Absolutely. Quality control, parental control. See what we did. Yeah. Linda Carter as Wonder Woman. Yeah. Swing.
Put steam in a man's strides.
Yeah, what possibly could go wrong?
Ooh. Don't know.
Wanted a bit more of that, Cole, didn't you?
How can we find out?
Your instrument panel. Marcy says, haha. Yeah.
Instrument panels.
Wasn't there a remake of Wonder Woman quite recently with some bint playing it?
Yeah, with... I can't remember her name.
Mind you saying that, I did like Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark. I did think that he did that role really well. So
yeah, because I've never been into Marvel Comics. I've always found them puerile and child. Well, I was about to say puerile and childish, but it's the same word twice. I've always found them kind of puerile and silly. I've never been into superhero comics.
Yeah.
But then I did, for some reason, caught one of the Marvel films. I think it was the first Iron Man movie.
Yeah, really well.
Yeah.
I think that role was made for him.
I think the thing that put me off Marvel Comics was just the art style more than anything else. I probably would have liked, in the 70s growing up,
yeah, I
probably would have got into them if I didn't actually hate the Stan Lee style of art. I just couldn't stand that Stan Lee style.
Yeah.
Where all the men look the same. I didn't like it at all, so I never read them.
Yeah, it was a little bit stereotypical, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just unpleasing to my eye. So that was just my taste.
It's all about personal choice, mate.
Yes. Although when I was a kid, I remember sending an envelope of drawings to Stan the Man Lee at Marvel Comics, wherever the address in New York was. Never heard back, strangely enough.
No. Yeah, there was a movie in 2017, says Marcy. Yeah, I thought there had been a reboot of it.
It's very wholesome. I've got bark in my head. I've got the Brandenburg Concertos in my head at the moment.
Oh, dear.
Very wholesome.
Consummation. AJ says he's got an image of Fox wearing a Wonder Woman outfit. That's a disturbing image. I worry about you, PJ, with some of these images that you think about.
Yeah, that's not an image anybody wants to have.
You know, first you was thinking of me in hot pants, which I really, even now, still wonder what on earth possessed you. But hey, you know.
Yeah, that's a bit, it's all a bit concerning, isn't it?
Yeah. He'll now be going, no, I didn't, Wilkinson. Stop trying to make me out to be the bad guy. I know what he's thinking. I could tell.
We all know the truth.
Yeah.
He totally did.
Absolutely.
The truth is what the internet makes it, unfortunately, I'm afraid.
There you go. Yeah. Well, PJ, Photoshop is your friend, don't forget. Feel free to post that image in my group anytime.
Now, is this going to actually work before I start jamming things into other things? After all that magnet work, it's not even going to work anyway.
Oh, really?
Well, not with a metal bar. Maybe a big-ass magnet.
He says, in my defence, Carl, he says, I've not been well the last few days. Yeah, you're feeling a bit better now, mate. Bless you, because, yeah, you've been a bit poorly, haven't you, mate?
Bit blarpy.
Yes.
I thought I had some bigger magnets. I apparently do not. But look, my desk is a bomb site as always. You just make my desk such a mess, you do.
I know, it's my fault, mate. I accept full responsibility.
You just turn up and all this crap falls onto my desk and workbench. And it's totally your fault.
I said to you I would have you working in an A4 space just like I do. See, my work is done.
My work here is done, yes. I don't know if this magnet solution is going to work. I don't think it's going to be very feasible.
I was thinking that the other day when I was doing Eleanor, that once it starts getting big, yeah, I'm going to need to clean my bench a bit, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. I had the same problem when I done the Rossi bike. It was like, yeah.
Doesn't matter how hard you try, you end up with no space.
Yeah, but it's force of habit, isn't it? Because we do a lot of streaming and that, you've always got your bits and bobs that you're using for your kits out to hand, and you just don't bother putting it away, do you?
No.
Then you think, oh, I need that paint this time, so then that's another load of paint. So, yeah. Andy Grab says it's open, that you'll be back to 100% very soon. Yeah, he says a bit better, thanks. You know where I am, PJ, mate. If ever you need to have a wibble, mate, you know that, because you've been there for me, mate, when I've needed a bit of cheering up. So, yeah, if you need it, I won't go into detail, but if you need it, you know where I am. Bless you. And if you're feeling a bit down, just think of Paul and the ISM crew doing the frog chorus. That'll make you feel a lot better.
Or singing by the rivers of Babylon.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go test run. Bomb. 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 I was waiting for you to follow up with the IDI there, but never mind.
Yeah, no, I didn't, just in case.
I think mine was far enough from musical to be detected.
Yeah, I know. I just don't trust YouTube at the moment.
Right, let's go in there. Let's see if this fits.
Just start putting some of these instruments. I don't know why I'm bothering detailing this instrument cluster, because you can't see it when the driver's in front.
Because you know it's there.
But
you know it's there, and that's all that matters.
all that matters. You says dressed in a tutu and tights. Now that is an image I don't want in my head, Marcy. Evil woman, you evil.
Evil. No, can't sing that. Stop giving me things to sing that I can't sing.
Yeah.
Especially ELO. Don't tempt me with ELO lyrics. You ne'er do well.
Didn't even realise it was an ELO lyric.
What, evil woman?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good bit of clavichord action going on in that one. Right. That magneting seems to be quite good
bless
success.
You. He mentioned it to Paul Bretland, who watched the stream and found it hilarious. Oh, bless him. Yeah, it's all done in banter, but yeah, Paul's got a good sense of humour.
What, last week's Rivers of Babylon and stuff?
Yeah. He'll get me back. I know he'll get me back.
He will.
Yeah. It just conjured up an image. It really did. I could still imagine them doing the flying pickets. I think Scattergood would be brilliant at that.
I'll tell you what, though. The fact that at least 3 people typed the name Johnny Mathis in the chat means that the Google's algorithm got well broken. It's like, wait, what?
Yes, yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, you're the stream will appear in all the weirdest places now.
Yeah.
Somebody types in Johnny Mathis in chat in Google search. You'll be like, what?
Yeah. Johnny Mathis does Bruce Forsyth.
Right, I've stuck a magnet up his butt.
Oh dear.
And I've put a magnet underneath the chair.
That explains
so that
how
when
he got
sits
his
in the
voice
chair
so
now-
high then. See what I did there?
Oh, yeah. Although I did break a bit of his hair off, which is a sadness.
Oh dear.
It's a very weak magnetic connection, but it's just enough to hold him in once he's in. In fact, can I get any
Yeah,
more
it's all,
magnets?
it's all it needs, isn't it, at the end of the day?
Do I need more magnets? More magnet? No, I can't do more magnets.
You can never
did
have
break-
too many magnets, dear.
I did break off one of his tassels of hair, though. Which is a shame.
Yeah.
I'll have to sand that away. I've got When a Child is Born in my head now, you absolute gits. Johnny Mathis. My mum used to love Johnny Mathis.
He's still around.
No, he died years ago, I think, Johnny
Did
Mathis.
he really?
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't know whether he was still with us or not. I know Johnny Cash died in 2003, didn't he? But I didn't know whether Johnny Mathis was still around.
I had actually forgotten all about Johnny Mathis till I saw that episode of Voyager where Tuvok and Neelix got merged together.
Yeah.
And the actor playing Tuvok looked just like Johnny Mathis.
Yeah.
It was like, I've just remembered Johnny Mathis. Oh dear. Hey. The funny thing is, right, of all the stuff he did in his career, he'll only ever be remembered for When a Child is Born.
Yes.
Oh God, you know what other names just popped into my head?
Go on.
Peter Skellen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Blast from the past.
And there's another one. He's another one that's only ever known for one song, She's a Lady.
Yeah.
Unless you're a Blade Runner fan, he did a song on the Blade Runner soundtrack as well, apparently. You may not know that. But he did as well.
Let's do...
Right, so I've plugged the butt, I've done the roof rack, I've done the inner door liner.
Oh, right, yeah.
I was going to put something on the inside of the wheels to make them solid, but I don't know if I'm going to bother because you can't see them anyway. And you've got all this lack
Have you
of
got
chassis and
your
everything
Have you
else.
got your old wheels still?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you
somewhere.
Why don't you cut the front disc off your old wheel, drill a hole in the middle, and glue it to the inside of them ones? Save you having to make a circular disc, then, wouldn't it? See?
I tried actually cutting the plastic on those wheels, to get the old ones off. You wouldn't believe how tough that plastic actually is.
Oh yeah, I've
Same.
cut it myself, haven't I?
Oh, it's the same as the body shell, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. No, I don't think I'll bother doing that. I was just going to do some circular plastic card bits, but I might just leave them as they are.
Just trying to save your time, dear.
Yeah, it looks like I think that'd be far too much work. Manly tugging and hacking and sawing.
Hey mate, you want to do manly tugging? That's something you do off air, mate.
It's steady now. Yeah, that's it's not a thing for discussion, is it?
Yeah, that'll get in PJ's head now. See.
Steady now. I'll leave them as they are. Is that a paper thing or is it a different plastic? I can't quite tell.
What's that?
The actual hubcap, if it's a different piece of painted plastic or if it's a paper stick-on, I can't quite tell. It looks like it's just like a sticker of some sort, but it's not.
Yeah, no, I noticed that with the mirrors. I thought it might be a sticker, but it wasn't. So
Yeah, because I was looking at these earlier on. It was like, it looks like a sticky sticker, but
yeah.
Because there is almost a noticeable gap, isn't there, down the side of it? But you're right, it's not.
Yeah, because I thought, I'll just flip the knife under the edge of that as it's a sticker, and it isn't. So that's right.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those.
Hence why I just primed it.
Yeah. I should just leave mine as primed. It's weird because it's kind of shiny. It looks like a shiny paper sticker, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's not. How very strange. So I've got the seats done. Got rudimentary. I'm going to do a door liner, a liner for the trunk, wasn't I, for the boot? Which is just literally a rectangle.
Rectangular liner, even.
Rectangular. I think we can do that. I think I can stretch to making a rectangle, don't you?
Yeah, I've got faith in you, mate. I'm sure you can do it.
Faith. Right, so I've got a piece of the plastic cards. I need to do a measuring.
Mew said he's the one who died just after my son's accident in 2011. Oh, right, yeah. That was just one of those earworms, wasn't it, when we was younger, that Johnny Cash track. Johnny Mathis track, even.
What, When a Child is Born?
Yeah, it was just there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was everywhere, wasn't it, that track?
Yeah. At number one for 1,000 years.
It seemed it, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's like when Crosby did the track with Bowie, wasn't it? Bing Crosby and David Bowie.
I didn't know he had. I was not aware of this.
Yeah.
I'm not a big one for modern popular beat combos, I'm afraid.
No, it was about 1977, mate, that it was done.
Yeah, that's still modern for me.
Says a yellow, which was in the 70s, but yeah.
Yeah, that's different. I grew up with that. That's not even straight. Why is that not even straight? Oh.
He's got the jaw of all-seeing jawness.
So that is 90 degrees.
Let's just get that.
Except it's also not 90 degrees. What?
Metal
That makes
work
no sense.
started.
It makes literally no sense.
Poor little orcs. I'm going to call this one Edward, because I could just imagine Edward Leonard sitting there with that expression going, yeah, do one. So
Have a
that's,
bit of that, mate.
he's now christened Edward.
That's what I think of that.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you know what I think of that slaphead? Have you one of them? That's what he's doing.
Have you a one of them?
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. We got a bit of that. A bit of that.
A little bit of that.
Might as well paint his gun whilst I've got the lead belcher out, just to get a base on it.
Base. How low can you go?
Absolutely.
Did you see what I did there?
I did see what you did there.
Were you vastly impressed?
I was actually.
I made a modern musical reference.
Yeah, I was quite impressed. You went out of your comfort zone for that quote. So.
Yep. Were you filling up?
I was. Little bits of me were like immensely proud of you.
Oops.
We have this ability to mock each other in the most sarcastic of ways, don't we?
Mm-hmm. It's one of life's little joys.
Absolutely, it is.
It's one of those things that, like, you know, you can mock your mates like that, but then if a third party came along and said that to you or me, we just punch them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no, mate, you don't understand. He's my mate.
Yeah.
I can say that to him. You're not. You don't get to say
Well, look at the rollicking you got that time when you was mocking my twitches.
Oh, yeah.
A particular person in the chat on that stream was not impressed with you, were they? And it was like,
nope.
It's all right. He knows me really well.
Yeah, it's like, we're like brothers, mate. Don't worry about it. He's like my brother. He's like my big brother.
Yeah.
In fact, you would be a big brother, because you're older than me. You're old fart.
I know. 56 in a couple of weeks.
Blimey, really?
Yeah.
What do you want for your birthday?
It is the month of my belly button day, mate.
Oh, so which Bluey vehicle do you want me to order for your birthday?
For my birthday, I just want to sit here and breathe natural air and chill out, mate, because
so you want the caravan
it's the best
set,
present that I could have.
So you want the caravan set?
Behave. I can't sit and build Bluey cars forever.
Well, if you get a load, you can.
I've got a stash of kits that I need to build.
So definitely the caravan set then. Nice one. Oh no, I'll get you the school bus. There you go. That's much better.
Right. See what I'm up against.
Yeah.
He's got a steering wheel. What's he doing?
You're a steering wheel.
He's got Terminator eye and need to go in.
Darn, why is that not flat?
I don't know, mate.
Das ist nicht richtig.
That'll be Chris had the pleasure of getting our part work manual in German, which was fun.
Oh, yeah.
He was impressed with that.
You can translate German, can't you? No problem.
I'll give it to H because she's learning German.
Yeah, and all she said was, how much?
Yeah. Oh, she knows it's free.
Oh, yeah.
She's mightily
all
impressed.
The best things in life are free. Oh, go down straight.
Mightily proud she is.
I just made myself nervous and I moved my arm and my elbow touched my my earpiece lead that's hanging down from above me.
Oh,
and
right,
it was cold,
yeah.
and my brain went, something cold just touched my elbow. What have I spilled that's expensive?
Marcy says, "Oh, I know what to get for Cole. It's going to be late though. She's got to pick it up and post it." Oh, bless you, Marcy. And to my American friends that are waiting for their mugs, I haven't forgotten you. I'm looking at getting them done in the US and shipped to you from within the US. So
that's a good idea.
So I'm looking
out of bed.
I'm looking at doing it that way. So I haven't forgotten any of you.
He hasn't forgotten you. He just doesn't care.
I do care.
I jest.
I do care.
I know you care.
I've had a couple go because they haven't had their mugs yet, and it's like, oh, really? I did put a thing up in Patreon saying that I was getting there. I've got it all here. But it's cheaper for me if I get the T-shirts and the mugs for the US guys sent from within the US.
Yeah, because his shipping is extortionate.
Yeah, so I just wanted to clarify that I haven't forgotten any of you. I have my list.
Little magic list. He's got your names and numbers. He's writing down if you've been naughty or nice.
It's nice.
Well, apart from that one.
Yeah, but, you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion,
That
aren't
one,
they?
you know, when you said that thing about them. I heard what you said.
What am I guilty of now?
All the things. There you go, made a boot liner as well, sort of.
Oh, look at you.
For the trunk door. I wish I had like a pack of something that were all the same shape and size that I could use as handles, but I haven't got anything.
You've got no paper clips that you can make little handles from?
No, because they'd be modern, like plasticky, grippy handles, wouldn't they, rather than little paper clip things?
Why don't you use some plastic card and just create something out of that?
No, it's far too much effort.
Oh, God, see, I tried to help him, folks.
It's far too much work. That's what I'm saying. If I had a bag of a load of like bits in my bits box that just happened to look like that kind of thing.
You just want a bag of pre-made door handles, don't you? Because you're lazy.
Yeah, I need a bag of door handles. Well, I don't like building. I like painting. You know how it goes.
I know, I'm mocking you. Because I can.
Surely such a thing isn't possible.
Yeah, you know you mock me at every opportunity.
Damn straight.
Look at yesterday when you started saying I was down the hole because I sent you a Bluey gif.
Yeah, damn straight down the hole.
Damn, I've just admitted that live on air.
Yeah. My plan worked. Fox, use staples for handles, says PJ. Yeah, and they're going to be... I'm trying to think of like the more modern, like big plastic, you know, you get the moulded handles rather than little things. I've got staples. It would work, but...
Yeah, it's a big case, PJ, of can't be asked.
Well, there is that. I'm not denying that. I never deny my laziness.
Absolutely.
It's 2 a.m. and I'm tired and I can't be asked to do things with staples.
Well, what are we now? What do you want to do? Go off at 1:45?
Oh, no, I'm good to go whenever you need to. It's more about you when you can go till...
Yeah, we'll go off at 1:45.
Yeah. Where's that sticking?
I think that'll be a goodly couple of hours we've done.
I can't really afford to snap the roof into place at all because it risks breaking my roof liner until the time comes when I'm actually installing the roof permanently.
Yeah, because it's kind of...
It's not very grippy.
Yeah.
I had to fight. That was about the 3rd version I had to cut out a card and it's a bit scruffy looking, but I got there in the end. But yes. It'll be alright once it's primed and painted and you won't actually even see it, but...
Poor little Bluey car. I am feeling sorry for it.
Yeah.
Momentarily, it doesn't last long.
Yeah. I mean, let's not think for 1 minute they wouldn't put a rocket in the back of it, throw it out a bedroom window. And say, it's a plane! It's just a really badly designed plane!
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Excuses, says Muse. Absolutely.
There's always excuses, isn't there, Marcy?
I'm a weasel. I weasel out of anything.
Do you want to give him one of your stern side eyes looks, Marcy? You know you're one who love.
Side eye.
My vision is coming together.
If I had some very fine brass rod, I could make a gear stick.
You're made of gear sticks.
Gear stick. It's a shame there's no dashboard detail, but...
Do you want me to print you a couple of dashes off and send them up to you, mate?
No, because I'd have to cut that dashboard out and I can't be bothered doing that.
All right, mate.
I could. I mean, there's no space behind the steering wheel to actually put anything on. I mean, I could do some little circles of plastic card and make rudimentary dials. I mean, you've got rudimentary headlights on the front, so in keeping with the style, so simple circles of plastic card behind the steering wheel would actually work.
Absolutely.
There's just not a lot of dashboard there to put dials on.
No, that's why I just went for flash cockpit type dials.
Oh, I know what I can make. Glove box, or at least a glove box lid.
Oh, happy days. Glove
just
box
in the
lid.
same way I'm doing these panels. Just
glove box lid.
Yeah, just a little panel like this to go on the dashboard.
Yes, that's all it needs.
I can make a rectangle. I'll rephrase that.
Yeah, unfortunate choice of words there, mate.
Rectangulon. Right, so what size are we looking at?
Rectum, blew them to pieces. See what I did?
Rectum, I hardly knew him. Right, so I need to... Measuring time.
Oh, vernier gauge.
Time.
Get the vernier gauge out. You know you want to.
It is out. It is out. Calm yourself, ladies. Let's say we want it to be... I don't know which one to use. Zeroing. We want it to be... Oh, hello. Morning, Vicar. Everything's in... Let's take this body shell off. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? That'd be a great idea. Take the seats back out again.
Yeah, make it easier for you to manhandle, wouldn't it?
Yeah. No point having the whole damn car assembled just to measure this one thing. Right, so it needs to be...
What's he like, folks, eh? What's he like?
Let's say 6.1 millimetrons. 6.1 millimeters. Do we have a straight edge?
That's just to cut your trousers, mate.
Do we have a straight edge or any persuasion of edge? I don't really. I'm not prejudiced. 6.1 millimeters, so that will be there, other way around. It's that way.
I'm just proud that you're doing scratch buildery, mate. I would have thought it.
I know. I'm slightly enthusiastic about it.
I know.
But when I find something, I think, oh, I can make that really simply with a square or a rectangle. Then I'm happy to do it.
Yeah.
It's when I have to do silly
complex
shapes,
things like door handles.
Door handle. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that rubbish. I think the only way to do it will be to actually sculpt them out of green stuff, because you want that kind of solid moulded. But yeah, that's far too much work. What do you think I am? Night shift. Oh, bollocks! I broke my pencil.
Yeah.
Broke my pencil.
Oh, yeah, you've got to sharpen it again now, innit?
I know.
You're a pencil.
More shenanigans. Remember, long, slow, careful.
Long strokes. Long, smooth strokes. That sounds so very wrong, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
It's touching time. Right. I thought I did two of those, but never mind. That's probably about the right size. We want it to be... How long shall we be it? Let's make it... Let's give it a bit of length. Let's make it 21.2. All these me talking like I know what I'm talking about. All these numbers, I don't know what these numbers mean. Nobody knows what these numbers mean.
Who knows what those numbers mean, mate? Have a swig
of nothing.
Marcy says, yeah, that came out. It did, Marcy, didn't it? I realised the error of my ways. It won't happen again.
That came out dirty. Oh, you filthy, dirty little bugger. I'm quite glad I bought that vernier. Why is it called? I thought verniers were like the things on the back of like little thruster bells and stuff.
I've got some original vernier gauges with the slide out sections and that, as well as the digital ones. But yeah.
See, my exposure to the word vernier is the thruster bells on the back of Gundams.
Mm-hmm. I do believe I still have a range of micrometers around as well.
Ooh. So unless that's what the vernier gauge was designed for, was to be measuring those kind of bell shapes. That's where the name comes from, maybe. I don't know.
No idea, mate. Jeff will know. He's pretty much my go-to guy for that sort of thing.
Who can possibly know all these things? Khajiit knows many of these things. But it will cost you to know.
Yeah, it did take me a while to realise that was you doing that voice. It was like, really?
Khajiit has the facts if you have the coin.
I think I got carried away again, didn't I?
Not possible. Impossible, I tell you. Impossible.
It's different, isn't it? It's a Bluey car at the end of the day.
It's been festered. I think that's the best.
Absolutely.
That's the best descriptive thing we can come up with. It's certainly been festered.
Mew says, yeah, he's talking about making a gear shifter, but he won't make simple handles. Exactly, Marcy. Exactly my point.
A gear shifter, you've got a ball. There you go, I've made a ball. And you've got the boot at the bottom of it, which is just a cone of green stuff. That's easy. And then you've got a brass rod. There you go, done. That's not complicated. but making like a door handle, which is a sculpted thing that goes... What?
PJ's put in... Yeah. But Fox, I thought you were a model making guru. Trade Descriptions Act violation, perhaps.
Yeah, model making, not scratch building.
Yeah. Oh, right. Model assembling guru, then. That's what you're saying.
I am the model thing.
I think you've got him hook, line and sinker there, PJ, didn't you, geese?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dear. Bless you. Don't
There's
ever
always a
change.
disclaimer. Your mileage may vary.
Yeah. Handle. Roll stuff into a worm and bend it. Wait for it to dry, then super glue it on. Well said, Marcy. Well said, love.
No, because you have the thing like that, and then you have the bit it goes round with the buttons on, then it goes into the door well. And
Here
all
we come with the list of excuses. This is how it starts.
Excuses. These are facts.
Oh, factoid. You're doing Foxy's factoid on a Friday. Good man.
Fox's Friday factoids. That's lots of F's. Oops.
Absolutely.
In this, don't I?
Jeff says, Fox, you have a digital caliper. There are also dial calipers and vernier calipers. Verniers use two especially graduated scales without a display. Absolutely, Jeff.
What does the word vernier mean? That's the thing. I always thought the verniers were like with thruster bells.
Marcy says, doesn't have to be complicated to work. Absolutely, Marcy. I know exactly what you meant there. Oh, look at that. It's got a glove compartment going on and all. Right? Show off.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, see?
Bit too much of the glue there, but luckily this glue flashes off completely flat.
Oh,
so.
doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. It just goes, bye.
It does
a little
the
bit
job.
of sanding if you get a thumbprint, but...
Yeah.
I can make some little tiny dials, but they're going to be like right behind the steering wheel, which is a bit awkward. I mean, they give the indicator stalk, which is bizarre.
Oh, this poor little Bluey car. I don't feel sorry for it.
Bluey car,
momentarily lasts, and then it's like, yeah.
What I do is just make little circles. Have I got?
So, yeah. So we'll be able to put a bit of paint on it next week for some of the body colour. Still haven't decided yet. Might do the blue one. Is it Death Skulls?
Death Skulls, yeah.
Because blue for Bluey, so yeah.
Yeah, because their armour's normally blue, shades of blue, and they have like white checkers and things.
Yeah, so
white checkers on the blue.
Yeah.
I wish I had some.
Are they fin checkers or are they chubby checkers? See what I did? Ching, ka-ching. Face palm. Face palm. Yeah.
Do you know there's a brand of diner in Cyberpunk 2077? With the best name. It's called Chubby Buffalo.
Oh, really?
And it's the best name for a diner. Yeah, I'll meet you at Chubby Buffalo on 72nd and 3rd Street. I wish I had some plastic rod that was solid or any, because I could make dials easily, but I just saw it, but I haven't got any.
Yeah, Marcy says, be sure to use my P.O. box. Yeah, is your P.O. box on your YouTube, is it, Marcy? If not, can you PM me it, darling? And I'll add it to my mail address book. Yeah, because I've still got the stuff that they sent back to me from you. The last time I tried shipping stuff out, it was like, yeah.
Some places don't do P.O. boxes, do they?
I don't know.
Couriers don't like P.O. boxes. Royal Mail seem to not mind. But
yeah. She says it's on my page. Okay, Marcy, I'll keep an eye out, darling. I'll go and have a looky-loo.
I need to get some plastic rod.
You need some plastic rod.
Rods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get some. Because I could just like slice off some thin dials to make dials for the dashboard rather than to cut little circles of plastic card out.
Here we go. Jeff says, when you are a brilliant 17th century mathematician like Monsieur Pierre Vernier was, people name things after you, even long after you're gone.
So I wonder why they're called Verniers then.
Yeah, and she says, be sure I got a tracking number. Yeah, I shall screenshot it over to you, darling. Yeah.
Leftover sprue. Oh, there's an idea. That's the point. Have I got any?
Yeah, do the job, won't it? Bits of sprue. Always does it.
I'll be back in 1 second, folks. Just excuse me a sec.
Yeah, no worries, guys. Not a problem. Yeah, bit of leftover sprue. Yeah. That's on your Facebook page, Marcy, yeah? So I'll have a look for that then, love. What else have we got going on in the chat? Yeah, shipping is nuts and they wonder why we choose to use other personal private services. It is, Marcy, it's ridiculous at the moment, and I'm very conscious that, you know, I've got patrons that are due their mugs and that, and I just want to get them out. But it's just rip off at the moment, trying to ship stuff stateside. It's so annoying. What else have we got there? Oh. Yeah, helps if you don't do that, Cole. Let's go back to the stream. YT page, Cole, in the intro video. No worries, Marcy. I'll go and have a look for that then. I should do that when I come off air. Helps if you reload your YouTube up, Cole, being that you did fat fingers there. What am I like? One job is all I had. Doing the chat. Doofus. She says they fear me at the post office after that mess. Yeah, it was annoying, Marcy. It really was, because when it arrived back, it took me a while to figure out what it was, and I was like, oh, really? So yeah, it made me reluctant to ship anything stateside until I know that it's going to be done properly. There you go. She says, laugh out loud. Oops, yeah, I got me fat fingers today, Marcy. You know, I'm like useless. There you go. Do it so that I can actually see it. There you go. Seriously, where the hell? Yeah, why the hell wait? Yeah. Exactly. I don't know. It was really crazy, wasn't it? Took nearly a year for it to get back to me. Jeff says, don't send me anything till postage gets really cheap. Yeah, it's just I've had a few complaints, mate. So, yeah. So, even though people know the postage is free, there's still some that are not happy. So, you know, there you go. But to try and please folks, I'm trying to rush it through. But when the postage was nearly as much as a month's patron money, it was, yeah. So, I do one a month at the moment to send out, and that's the only way I can do it at the moment.
That's why I had to stop doing giveaways and stuff, because I was spending all my patron money on. Yeah,
I mean, it's just the tier stuff in it, and if people have paid it, it's part of their tier thing. But
yeah,
you know, at the end of the day, I have to pay all the Zoom and everything out of patron money as well, and so I can only afford to send one a month at the moment. So.
Yeah,
but no, I've had a couple leave because they got the ump with me because I hadn't sent their mugs out to America, and it was like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Everything all right, dude, yeah?
Yeah. Just maintenance.
No, that's all right, mate.
Have I got any circular sprue?
Jeff says, I have a Festa sticker. I'm happy, mate. It's not a problem, Jeff. Like I say, I've got all the mugs sat here and that, you know, but it's easy if I get mugs and T-shirts sent stateside, because shipping it over, you know, if it's above a certain value, you've got to pay the, what's the word? Is it import tax or whatever they call it?
Well, the person receiving it would have to get the import tax.
You know, so it's easy if I just... I mean, go on, carry on.
They have to remember that, like, when you send a mug, it's the mug itself can be like $20.
Yeah, I did one recently because someone wanted their mug immediately, and it cost me 24 quid for one mug. Yeah. Because, you know, normally if you buy them in bulk, you get them at a reduced rate. But
yeah.
So, yeah, it was, yeah. Marcy says they could also just donate instead of being... You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised sometimes how funny people can be.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's at the end of the day, it's a tier reward, but yeah.
Yep. I don't think we've got any circular sprue.
Yeah, Marcy says, yeah, where the hell was it for nearly a year? It surprised me when it came back. I was like, really? They had the little blue stamp of the return to sender, and I'm like, okay. So I opened it back up, and it was like, oh, really? And then I'm sitting there thinking, that's been on someone's shelf, you know?
Yeah. I know what I have got.
What's that?
It's kind of sacrilegious, but I've got my Canadian flag.
Oh.
That's a plastic stick. I could trim some of that off and make dials out of it.
Yeah, that'll work. You got no hollow plastic tubes at all? You've not got anything like cotton buds where you can cut the end off and it's hollow tube?
I don't think they'll be big enough.
Depends on what you're going for. Bear in mind, though,
they're the paper ones then.
Bear in mind, you won't see them because I've gone through all of that effort of putting the dash in, and you can't see it.
No, that's what I was thinking. It's just simple plastic circular discs.
Yeah.
And I'll paint them white so they stand out a little bit. But
yeah.
I'll sacrifice a little bit of my Canadian flag.
Yeah.
Because I can just cut some thin. If I can figure out how to do it, I can cut some thin slivers.
Yeah.
Of this, depending on what the plastic's like.
Absolutely.
It could be absolute garbage for all we know.
Yeah, Marcy says, bump your sub up a level. It's not much. Yeah, it's one of them, innit? You know, it's... Yeah.
How fine can I cut with a saw? Not very, probably.
Hey, mate, I just want to see you cut your fingers off, mate, because I know it's coming. I'm going to mute for a minute because I haven't heard my missus.
Okay. Yeah, rewards and things for subscriptions, it's always a tricky business because you want to give something back, but at the same time, it can work out very expensive. So, that's not going to work, really. It's going to be... That's really tough plastic. That's just not cutting at all. I may be here all day. I think it may just have to cut little circles out of plastic card. This may be the way forward. Can I get a decent cut from it, though? I just need a nice smooth... No. It's not good kind of plastics, unfortunately. It's not ideal. Can I make... That can be a good size. Be a good size. I just can't...
No, she wasn't. I didn't think she was.
No.
Yeah.
She's getting a bit rubbish at this waking up lately, isn't she?
Yeah, but she's knackered, mate.
Yeah, not surprised.
Yeah, no,
Dealing with you all day, I'd be knackered.
But it's just obviously I know she has to be up, so I can leave her a certain length of time, but
Operation Flagpole was a rousing failure.
Yeah, it was like, I can't hear the sound of the dulcet trotters pottering across the floor.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. And I haven't heard the boiler kick in, see, so it's like, yeah.
No, I can't hear that anymore, unfortunately. Right, I'm just going to have to wing it.
Gotta wing it. You know you want to.
Well, I was hoping I could maybe slice that flagpole down, but it's just not a good form of plastic at all for cutting.
Oh, ain't it?
No, it was like the saw was barely getting through it, and I like to make a thin slice it'd be impossible. So I thought, you know what, screw it, we'll just.
You've not got no offcuts of styrene, like different shapes or anything like that, then?
No, not cylinders.
No.
And my circle cutter, as we all know.
You don't get on with that, do you?
No, I don't believe in Canada, so see if I can do it the old-fashioned way. See if I can roughly get a circle shape, and then I can use it as a template.
Yeah.
It's fiddly.
Yeah, but
it's there.
You're a GNU. PJ says, have you got any of the plastic pipette, Fox? You can cut the tips off of those and you'll get oops.
Ooh.
Oops.
That I can put white paint, you mean, so I'll get like the ring effect around the edge?
Yeah, I know what you mean, PJ. I bet he has. I bet he's got a big bag of them sat there.
I actually need to get some more because I've not got that many left.
Yeah.
This might be an idea.
There you go.
Oh, excuse me. So, that would actually be quite a good idea. Ooh.
So I'm going to have to rename you now, PJ Guru. You do realise this?
Yeah. How big would it need to be? A bit bigger than that. A bit bigger than that. Ooh, got it. So about that big.
That's good get out of jail free one, that, PJ. I'm impressed with that, mate.
Let's try cutting it reasonably straight. Can you cut it with a knife, or is that not even a feasible way to do it?
What, pipette?
Yeah, just the neatest
Just cut
way
the
to cut
tit
it.
off with a pair of god hands.
Well, I'm just trying to keep it. Oh, there we go. Do it with a knife. I'm just thinking of the cleanest and easiest way to get nice. No, it's not very straight.
As long as you just go across it in a nice long stroke, you'll be fine.
No, I'm trying not to like squash it, you know, to put a crease in it or anything.
I know what you're trying to do. I was just trying to offer a way if you're doing it, because I've cut pipettes myself.
Let's try it with the god hands. Go with them. That's a bit too wide now. Let's try there.
Nice sharp blade, and just drag it over it in a long stroke.
You're doing the long strokes again, aren't you?
Yeah. Easy, just like that.
A bit of that. It's not quite straight.
Absolutely. Great insight, says Jeff to PJ for that. Yeah, it was, mate. That was an impressive one. I think he knew that, because deep down he wants to do a Bluey car.
He does want to do a Bluey car. We all know this. We all know this to be true. You won't admit it, but we all know it.
Oh, I can imagine the expression that he's looking at his monitor with. Yeah.
Oh, he'll be giving it 100% full speed grumpy cat right now.
Oh, yeah. He says
really?
It happens now and then, Jeff, amazingly. Bless you.
You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be.
No, just need to be a representation of what you're looking for, don't they?
Yeah, because it's just making you're making the ring around the speedo, the dial, aren't you, rather than the actual dial?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you've got 1970s retro dials, and he's got to like that. Apologies if I'm slightly off camera.
No, don't worry about it, mate. It's all good. I've been doing it all night, been off camera. I'm expert at it.
Expert. I need to make sure I don't put these pipettes back in the bag of pipettes, because that would be rubbish. Yeah, the one time you want him. Dorkosaurus is in. He says, hello, Colin Fox. Add the chat. Hello, Dorks. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you in, pal. Hope you're keeping well. Right, there we go. One of these.
Always nice to see him in.
I've done lots of sticky out tongue thinking tonight.
I know. I am so proud of you, mate.
Yeah. Been doing lots of thinky things.
Everyone said hello to Dorky.
Everybody likes Dorkosaurus.
Yeah, he's a legend, mate. He's a legend. There you go.
That was a good idea, doing the pipette slicing shenanigans.
Yeah.
I'm liking that idea.
Well done, PJ.
Yes.
Have yourself 1,000 XP, mate.
DD steady now. You have to buy a full game to get 1,000.
Yeah.
Right, let's put them back in the. Let's not put them back in the bag. And see if they actually fit. Actually.
I have faith in you, mate.
It's good that somebody does. God, this desk is a bomb site now.
It's your fault. It's your desk.
It's your fault. You make it happen.
I accept full responsibility.
Good. I've dropped my bit. There it is. This roof is really getting on my nerves now. I can just sit there like that. Oh, we like that.
Yeah, that's one of your, yeah.
We like that.
Why do you think I chopped mine so that I could just, open it up? I could weld it back together once I've finished the build.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about it, but it's got that. I couldn't actually get it out, that metal bar out, but
yeah.
I didn't want to hack around with it any other way because it's far too much like artwork. Right, so there's some super glue. Super glue.
Glue of the super kind.
I'm guessing plastic magic won't work on these weird plastics from the pipette, so...
Might do, I don't know.
That's a good point. Let's do a test somewhere. Testicle, equal test.
Sure you can do a test just to see.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to try and glue in a little bit down there where nobody will ever see it. Like a little Easter egg.
I'm sure it'll work out. There you go.
Right, you do the sticking.
That's a couple of little, just to give me an idea of, yeah. It's got guns in it.
You need guns.
Bring him back in there out of the way.
Do. Bluey car meet axe. Axe meet Bluey car. Enough said. Rider meet horse. Horse meet rider.
That's got to be PJ. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be PJ.
Not sure if this is sticking or not.
I would laugh my head off if Big Paul says his next buddy build on the ISM's going to be a Bluey car.
Oh, that'd be great.
Wonder whether he's open to bribes.
I suspect he probably is.
Yeah.
Right, this bodybuilder, what can you do with the Bluey car?
Yeah, this buddy build, Paul, could I bribe you massively? Because it would really cheer PJ up.
Yeah, it'd really make his day if you did that for him. Right, well, I think this is sticking. I'm just not sure. I'm going to go for it anyway. Because what's the worst that can happen?
Absolutely.
I'm not actually, I don't know if it is sticking. I might just CA glue it anyway.
There you go. We've got a bit of that going on. Just putting base colours down just so that I can see in the head what things are going to start looking like. It's not finished colour by a long shot.
I don't think I want to see anything that's in your head. It'd be a weird and wonderful thing to experience. But
oh, it's a weird, strange little place, isn't it?
Yeah. Welcome to Festa's brain.
I worry myself, mate.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
When H first saw me, it was, what the effing hell's that? And I said, well, if I show you a picture of what it was, yeah. And she was like, why? And I went, well, it was Fox's idea. Don't blame my mate, the well-spoken man. I said, but it was.
I'm sitting in the background going, oh, suddenly my microphone's not working.
Yeah. I was like, but it was his idea.
Yeah, Fox, me. Yeah. I've lost a bit. Where's it gone?
I've done the full Wibble Kid's face and everything. And she was like, yeah.
Did you?
Don't believe
you,
she says. No.
Did it work? No, of course it didn't.
Of course it didn't, mate.
You know why? Because you didn't sell it well enough.
Yeah, but you're goody two-shoes, isn't you? You can't do no wrong in her eyes.
I mean, this is also true.
Oh, bloody sugar lips, twinkle toes there, you know what I mean?
Sugar lips. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn that roof. Now, all these dials may have different heights. They're not all going to be the same height. And they look a bit rough around the edges. They're not exactly smooth and clean.
Yeah, but we are blokes of a certain age, mate. We're rough around the edges, aren't we?
Yeah.
See what I did there?
I mean, they're not perfect cylinders. They're like janky and...
Yeah, but you're not really going to see them, are you?
No, that's true.
So we've got a bit of that going on there.
Sliding.
Just try and differentiate those.
It'd be easier if I could take the wheel out, but I can't get it out.
What, steering wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a big metal dod around the back of it.
Yeah, that's a child-resistant fastening, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah. Git. Oh, stop sliding off into oblivion, you dingleberry.
It's probably giving you the ump, isn't it?
being obstreperous.
Oh?
It's being obstreperous.
Oh, good word of the weekend there, mate. You can have that bad boy all day long. Obstreperous.
It's a good word, though, isn't it?
I'll be impressed with that, mate.
Oops.
Yeah, I like that word, obstreperous.
It's a very northern word. I think.
Marcy says you need my youngest grandson to take it apart. Yeah, that's the thing. Kids would be able to get it. That's why I thought when he was trying to open the box and get the wheels off, it's like, yeah, I would have gave that to the kid next door, mate. He would have got that off in about a minute.
Yeah. Truth.
Oh, yeah, child-proof medicine caps. It's like, yeah, what better way to get it off? I used to have the child-proof locks on the cupboards in the kitchen. My kids could open them.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, that was a pointless exercise.
I think it's very clever now the way they've got like flavouring on on batteries, on watch batteries.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a clever idea.
It is good, isn't it?
Although they should know that every 45 to 50-year-old man is sitting there going, I wonder what... Ooh.
Yeah.
Weighing up the options, whether it's worth it or not.
I still do it to every person that's just starting Warhammer. What you want to do is get some Agrax Earthshade and lick your brush. It tastes gorgeous. Doesn't it? Oh, yeah. And they go, no, it don't. I go, yeah, never trust me. Never trust me.
Yeah.
Here, end of the lesson.
Here, end of the lesson. The circle of trust, never put me in it.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. They're like, no, that's so cruel. I went, yeah. Why'd you do that? Because I had it done to me, and I've been waiting for someone to come along that I could do it to.
Yeah, it's the order of things. It's the circle of life, my friend. It's the circle of life.
Absolutely.
This one's not going to play ball, is it?
Is it mocking you, dear?
No, it's just being tricksy. I can't quite get to it to push it in place.
Said the actress to the bishop.
Woohoo, steady matron. That one's just not going to go in. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Well, he's got 3 dials, 3 random dials.
Happy days, better than no dials, isn't it?
3 random ass dials. Try for 4 once again. I'll give it one more try.
4 dials. Dials. Yeah.
I keep moving the plastic ring on my bench and forgetting it's a clear plastic ring on a grey bench, and once it moves, it's gone forever.
Yeah.
Because I can't see it. One more go.
You can do it. I've got faith in you, Fox. Don't let me down, though.
I can do this.
You know, don't let me down. I've got faith in you, mate.
Faith is fine. Shares? No, don't have shares in me.
Yeah.
I think we're in.
I'm proud of you, soldier.
It's shonky as all get out. It's as rough as balls.
Nothing wrong with that. Shonky works.
Yep.
Shonky always works, mate.
And I've no idea if they'll actually stay glued in place. Once they're primed and painted, and I put a big dot of white paint in them and then a big dot of gloss varnish. Or a big massive spoonful of
Who's gonna know?
Big dot of hard coat in the middle to make it look like a lens.
Yeah, that does the job, doesn't it? A bit of hard coat.
Because it's nice and thick.
Yeah, with a capital F.
Yep, all the Fs. They're not exactly lined up great, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but they're
it's
on
a bit
there.
shonky. Yeah, it's shonky as nuts. I can always try trimming them and cleaning them up later once they're glued in place, assuming they stay in place.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Dee. Stop it. Goddamn roof. All right, I'm going to leave them, not touch them. You do realise it's 3:10, don't I?
Yeah, I know, mate. I've been waiting for a moment But yeah, we shall be coming off 1:15. So I've got 4 minutes.
Yeah.
PJ says, why didn't you primer the clear plastic rings first before gluing into place? I'm asking.
Because I can't really get a rattle can out now. 3 in the morning in my workbench.
Yeah.
But you can't glue stuff when it's got primer and paint on it. It's not as easy. I need the plastic to melt. So
yeah, that's why I scraped the paint off before I put my sponsons on tonight, because
sponsons.
I do think that the sponsons have made a nice difference to them back doors, I must admit. It's
always have sponsons on your back doors.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking that it might need more guns.
You could be right on that, I reckon. I reckon you could be having a thought there that's a valid thought.
Don't think it's not overdone, is it?
No. You've not even gone halfway far enough on that. I'm sorry, but you've done half a job on that, I'm afraid. Right. I'm not putting a handle on the glove box, but I'll put a little thing on, like you get a little key on the glove box, a little lock thing.
You do.
I'll put one of them
do.
On. I could put them on the door handles as well on the outside. Time to use some rivets. Where's me stubby?
Marcy says there is room for more coal. Absolutely, Marcy. I've got some barbed wire to put on. I've got some glyphs and stuff once I've done the paint to put on. But yeah, something missing from the top. I can't quite think of it. Bit raggy, but yeah. Oh yeah, I could have a little pennant, a little raggy pennant.
Yeah.
I can't remember whether I put a bit of raggy in this or not yet. So
I think you put in somewhere, hidden away in a hole.
Yeah, might have been some that went in the turret there.
It was like hidden rather than being obvious to see, wasn't it?
Yeah, because like the A.Models Bane Blade, that's got a bit of raggy in it. They'll be so pleased with that. They'll be again. What is that smell? Yeah, it's raggy, mate.
What is that smelling? Why is that moving? There you go. Got a little lock thing on the glove box.
Marcy says, until they get in the hands of a child that enjoys bitter tastes. Yeah, there is that.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to try and glue rivets onto the door handles, but this is using the funky glue, so I don't know if it's going to work. Funky glue, funky glue.
This poor little car. PJ says, I've got visions of an ammo trailer hitched to the back of your Bluey truck. Oh, that's a good shout.
It's a good shout. And the
it's been a while since I've done a long build, isn't it? Thanks.
I can confirm that plastic magic glue takes the paint off the door handles instantly.
Oh, good man.
It's like gone.
Paint stripper. There you go.
Yeah, whether it actually sticks these... Well, I've dropped it. Whether it sticks me rivets to it. And I'm using hex nuts as a lock, but that doesn't...
That's the job.
Well, stick to something, for crying out loud.
Is it laughing at you?
Yeah, it's 2 rivets I've lost now. Come on. There we go.
Oh, that ain't on, mate. Can't go losing rivets, mate.
I'm not even on camera. I'm just terrible tonight. All the work I'm doing is stuff where I have to be really close up, and therefore I'm just like sitting in a corner.
That's all right, mate. I've done it a couple of times tonight, gone off shot. Probably most of the time, actually, because I am terrible for going off shot.
Yeah. To be fair, people don't watch us to watch us. They would just watch us to listen to us, don't they?
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, look at them two talking absolute rubbish again. It's like, yeah, you know as well.
Yeah. What else am I supposed to talk? I'm a bloke and I'm over 50. Of course I'm going to talk rubbish.
Absolutely. Wouldn't be us, mate.
No. Do-do-do-do. Now, gluing rivets on things, that is in my comfort zone, you see.
Yeah.
So I don't mind doing that.
The amount of people that used to think we didn't get on because of our banter used to always make us giggle, didn't it? Why do you two stream together if you don't get on? It's like, we do.
Well, we do get on. There you go. I put some locks on the doors. I don't know why, but hey.
Hey, mate, it works. Would be better if you had some handles on there, though. You know you want to make door handles.
I mean, I could do handles like them, just little sort of pill shapes, but
yeah.
Oh.
He's had a thought. Oh dear.
No, I was thinking you could take a pill and like cut it down the middle, and you've got two shapes like that. But then, how the hell do you cut a pill down the middle without it just collapsing in bed? It wouldn't really work, would it? No.
I like your thought
but there's
process.
also the issue of there's also the CBA issue.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Or CIBA. Can I be asked?
Yeah.
Sticking on a rivet, that's an easy thing to do. Sculpting a door handle. Yeah. And don't forget, I'd have to make 4 of them look identical. It's just not that easy.
Oh dear. Yeah. We didn't take that into consideration, did we?
Yeah. It's not just one, is it?
No.
I'm not Uncle Night Shift. I'm not that good.
Yeah. My friend's legend. The legend.
I love that guy.
Is so Martin Kovac. Absolutely brilliant.
PJ says he's thinking short wheelbase trailer, Colin, i.e. single axle, 2 wheels.
Sounds like a plan, PJ.
You mean like the real crappy little tin trailer you get from the rental company to go to the garden centre?
Yeah.
Pick up some trees. That goes as you drive along at 10 miles an hour.
Yeah. That can be done.
Oh, do you know what? I just heard this noise outside, and it took me a second to realise what it was.
What was it?
We've got an ornament in the garden that's like a spinny windmill thing.
Yeah.
And it's got bronze or brass or copper leaves on it's like a giant flower thing. It's about that big.
Yeah.
And it spins in the wind, and obviously one of the plants in the garden's grown tall, and one of the plant heads is getting battered by it, going ding, 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 ding every time it goes around.
Yeah.
I can hear it. I was trying to figure out what the hell the noise was. Do. How's that looking now? Okay, so we've got some really crappy dials on the dashboard. A vestige of a glove box. Oh, I forgot. There's a handle on the trunk.
Oh, he's got to make an handle now.
Now here's the question for a pickup truck or something like this, an SUV or whatever, where you've got a door, not a boot or a trunk, as the Americans would call it. What do you call that? Is it a door? Is it the trunk or the boot lid? What? I don't know what you call that part of a 4-wheel drive.
Tailgate.
That's the word I'm looking for. Tailgate. I'm thinking it's not a boot lid, is it? It's a tailgate.
It's a tailgate. It's a gate for tails. Right. Clean me brush and then call it a day, I think.
Clean your brushes. It's a day. Oh, wait, no.
Edward says, sorry, I was off. I was listening in and out. I had company. Not a problem, Edward, mate. We're coming off air imminently anyway, mate, because I need to go and depart and sit in my chair of massageness and have me dinner.
It's weird when he says I had company, because to us it's like 3 a.m. and we're like, wait, what, really?
Yeah, but 3 in the morning and I'm having the evening meal.
Yeah, but then it's like 3 a.m. here, not there.
Absolutely. But then, I won't go to bed until midday, so... There you go.
Okay, can confirm that Plastic Magic is quite aggressive with the thin plastic card. It makes it a little bit wrinkly.
Nice.
Maybe thicker plastic card would have been better there, possibly. It'll live.
But is it taking shape to what you want?
Yeah, I think it's ready for priming now, basically.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure what I'm going to do. I can't really do anything with the wing mirrors and the rear view mirror until... I mean, I've got to do something with the hole where the rear view mirror goes.
Yeah.
But I can't do that. I can't put the rear view mirror in until the very end.
Mm-mm.
So, I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
Because the rear view mirror, when it goes in, the prongs stick out a bit, so it's only going to need... Could you put a bit of filler in it?
Not really, because if I put the filler in, I can't put the mirror in later. That's
Yeah, it's going to be one of them, innit, where perhaps when it comes to painting the roof, you paint it once the rear view mirror's in and you put some green stuff in there or something.
Maybe.
So you can paint the rest of the vehicle and just leave the centre section of the roof and then just paint that after it's all together.
Yeah, because I'm going to paint the body shell off.
Yeah.
The model, and then when I want to paint the interior, I can obviously the exterior I can mask off. I can paint the interior first and mask off the windows, and then paint the exterior.
Yeah.
If I do any priming, or because what I might do is if I've got a grey primer, I can prime the inside and make that the colour. You see?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I'll be doing like you. I'll be doing like the rusty coats.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I mean, it's like me. I'm not welding this roof and tailgate on until I'm happy with the Orcs bit inside and all of that lot. So I want to paint them so I can button it up and then I can just weld this seam shut then permanently. So
I suppose what I could do is because I've got to paint this roof interior on the body, on the chassis anyway. So
yeah,
get the mirror painted up, get it in there, put some filler on there, let it dry, then
job
paint
done.
the exterior of it. Because all I'm going to do is I'm just going to. It's going to be primed, but I think
you're only going to click the roof shut, aren't you? So yeah, you could probably do it that way quite easily, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, what I'll probably end up doing is not doing like the paint job as it is on my car, which is like Ipanema brown and then Gulf blue on top. I'll do my usual, like you've done tonight, the stippling. I'll do it more like an actual rusty vehicle than my rat rod, which is fake rust.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because if I do it like my car, it's like a 10-minute paint job. It's all airbrush, so
yeah,
there's no fun in that. It'll be a bit like me stomper.
I think we've done well tonight. I think progress has been made, folks.
Mistakes were made and progress.
Absolutely, but yeah, I think it's a suitably ulked up little motor.
Yours is fantastic.
You've got to do your decal designs and shoot them over to us, mate, so that I can get them printed off for you.
I shall do that over the weekend, I think.
Yeah.
There's only a few of them.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I
yeah,
get that done over the weekend.
PJ saying the truck build comes to its conclusion at 1 PM on JC Brick's channel. Happy days, mate. Good bit of pimpage there, PJ. Well done, mate. So yeah, feel free to go and tune into that, but we'll leave it there, folks. I'll just hold that up. That's where I've got to on mine.
Cool.
It's got its sponsors. Got its front mesh on. It's beginning to have base coats done, and so that's where we've got to on that. I'll paint me Orcs next week so that I can then button up the interior, and then I can weld this on because I don't want to put the top body colour down until I've welded that seam closed. So that's what I'm going to do on mine.
I've just pinged another bit of hair off. Let me just sand that away.
Yeah, no worries. Whilst you're doing that, I'll be just quickly checking the chat.
So on mine we have some sort of roughly cobbled together look to it.
Yeah.
Nothing too impressive. I'm not going to fill the back of the wheels in. I'm going to leave them.
Oh, right,
so we've got little bits on the dashboard, which is, to be honest, a bit rubbish. And I've just noticed that the feet actually push up against them, so they might actually knock them all off anyway. So technically, I think I'm ready for priming, because there's nothing else I really need to do to it. I will need to make... I've super glued his arm in the upper position so that when he sits there, it's resting on the door frame.
Oh, right, yeah. If you come to your left a little bit, so you're in centre of screen, mate.
Sorry, yeah.
There you go.
So I've super glued his arm in that pose so that when he sits in there, his arm's resting on the door frame.
Yeah.
Because he can't reach the steering wheel.
Yeah.
So in this arm, what I might make is a little paper, like, roadmap. I'll have it in his hand somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs something in his hand because it is a rather naughty pose, isn't it, that his hand is in? Yeah.
So he's like, it's just weird if he just sat there looking ahead and not actually touching the wheel. So
absolutely,
this way, if he's got something in his hand, then that's fine.
Happy days.
I can't promise his feet won't knock all those dials off. I've got to take him out carefully now. They're just about at the same height where his feet are. So.
Oh, nice one.
So I might be able to get a lot of that primed up this week.
Yeah, that'll be a big step then, won't it? Because like I say, that's your little barrier now, isn't it? Is getting it primed so that you can see it all coming together.
Yeah, so I can see it all without the plastic. There's not a lot of plastic bits in there, but there's bits. It looks all right.
Absolutely.
It's nonsense. It's just nonsense.
That's all it is, folks. We're just having a bit of fun. But it just goes to prove that if you're on a tight budget, you can get a cheap little car from a pound shop and just come up with something. So,
yeah,
it's just a way of, having a goon around, isn't it?
These are what, like 19 quid?
Yeah.
So,
so...
You go to a pound shop, you can get even cheaper stuff.
Absolutely. So it just goes to show you that, you can have a bit of a goon around.
Oh, yeah. And if you are a goon like we are, then even better.
Absolutely. Everyone's saying goodbye. PJ saying, no, lovely stream. See you all on Sunday. Yes, folks, I'll be back Sunday for our usual Sunday afternoon at the bench. Keep an eye out for that. Jeff saying thanks for the live stream, as is Edward. So, yeah, big thanks to all of you for coming in and keeping us to company. It does mean a lot.
Yep.
Are you doing any more solo streams, or are you back? Probably pop in with us and then it's E-Models. Is it this week coming? Or is that next week?
Yeah, I'll see if I can pop in for you guys on Sunday, but I've got a lot of stuff on this weekend, so I might not be able to.
No, that's all right, mate.
But
sociable git.
Yes, I'll be around. I'll be around on Monday though. So
yeah,
for the model stream.
Yeah,
I think it's just going to be me, you, and Chris, isn't it? Because Ted's computer's dead.
Ted's computer died abysmally a slow, painful death. So does that mean us three are unsupervised again?
It does. That means we. Do you realise that means we can give dings out willy-nilly to anybody?
We can give everyone's getting a ding. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, everyone that provides me with cakes.
Yeah. Yeah, we're open to bribes, folks.
Yeah, any bribes as long as they're edible.
Oh, we can dish out all the dings. Oh, mate, it's going to be merciless. Ted's going to be sitting there going, can't believe this. Look what they're doing.
Well, he said he might try and join the chat from his phone, so that'll be terrible.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah, so he might be off for a couple of weeks while he gets a new computer, my Bob.
Yeah, no worries. So on that note, folks, keep an eye out for the rest of the streams the weekend, and we will see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.
Hugs to all of you. Bye.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best.